This is Porter Citrid, number 2.
This is Brett Griffin, number 0.
This is Maddox Tanny, number 12.
This is AJ Thomas, number 22.
This is Garrett Conover, number 23.
This is Craig Leroy, number 4.
Miles Warrenson, number 13.
Ben Johansson, number 14.
Welcome to the Emery Spartan pregame show on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Brought to you by Landon's Diesel Service. Leave your truck in the hands of those who know diesel engines. Landon's Diesel Service at 540 South 300 West in Price. And now for tonight's play-by-play, let's join Jordan Buscarini and Travis Anderson.
Welcome into Emery High School basketball. This morning, we are live at Cedar City at Southern Utah University in the America First Credit Union Event Center, where the 3A State Championship Tournament will resume. And the number 4 ranked Emery Spartans today looking to advance into the semifinals as they take on number 12 Grantsville. Jordan Buscarini alongside Travis Anderson. Radio only today, but we are also streaming on our YouTube channel, Castle Country Radio Emery, as we get set for tip-off. And Travis, about 20 minutes away. Boy, these 9:30 a.m. games always bring a little bit of a variable to the equation.
We always get the 9:30 game in the morning or the 9:30 game at night. No in between. But for Emery, they knocked off Logan to get to this point. For Grantsville, they knocked off the 5 seed UAB. So here we sit, a 4 versus 12 in the first matchup of the day of the tournament.
I don't know if it's necessarily an advantage. I mean, obviously, you talked about Grantsville being the number 12 seed, pulling off the upset over JUAB just about a week ago, 60-54, which sets up this 4 versus 12 matchup. If you are unfamiliar with the bracket, the winner of this game will advance to tomorrow to face either number 1 Morgan or number 8 Canyon View. There is no easy path to a state championship, and that is something that we talked with head coach Dave Justice about earlier this week, and we'll get to that interview in just a moment. But let's start by talking about the Spartans. Travis, the win over Logan was definitely hard fought, came down to the wire. And at the end of the day, it was a 60-56 win for Emery. Well, boy, they had to earn that one, to say the least, at the Spartans.
They really did. They jump out early on. Logan goes on a run. It was a game of runs. And for Emery, they had enough distance towards the end. They knocked some free throws down the stretch. The chance that Logan had, they got a good look from the three-point line, couldn't knock it down, and Emery survives.
Obviously, you had to be impressed with Brett Griffin. He scores 26 points. The sophomore gets better and better and better, while Logan did a terrific job of limiting the offensive production of Porter Citrid. Looked as if he picked up exactly what needed to be done. He scored the ball at will, and that allowed Emery to overcome the great defensive performance from Logan.
Yeah, once Porter, who was kind of sick going into that game, knew he was going to be limited, gave it a go, did a good job, though, of being out there on the floor. But for Brett Griffin, like you said, took over the game, hit some big shots when they needed them to fall. Logan Lester comes off the bench. He fills that role. These guys have people off the bench, like Ben Johansson, who can come off the bench, fill those roles. And today it's going to be the similar situation. I think with Logan, their Grantsville team is a little bit athletic, similar to Logan. I don't know if they shoot the ball like Logan, but for Emery, you got to come out, got to fill the role.
Again, we are live in Cedar City at the America First Credit Union Event Center on the campus of Southern Utah University. Jordan Buscarini alongside Travis Anderson. We are counting down the moments to tip off the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show, and they don't get any bigger than this. 3 days left in the basketball season. In order to win a state championship, you have to win each of the next 3 days. One loss sends you into the consolation bracket and keeps you from competing for a state championship. We do have more coming up when we return here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
The more things change,
the more they stay the same.
Yes, Mr. Automotive has a new building in Huntington.
But that just means the services they offer just got better.
Detailing and mechanic work are being added to the already great service Mr. Automotive had already offered.
And all deals are still done with the owner at the lowest prices possible.
New building, same best prices, and more auto services. Go to MrAutomotiveSales.com or stop by the dealership, 21 South Main, Huntington. Mr. Automotive, the best for less.
Imagine a smooth, hassle-free journey to the front door of your new home with the Driggs Mortgage Team guiding you every step of the way. Hi, this is Greg Driggs. Our seasoned experts understand the ins and outs of home financing and refinancing. Come visit us at our new permanent address, 8 East Main in Price, where we plan to be a staple for years to come. Start your journey today. Call 801-427-3577. The Driggs Mortgage Team, NMLS number 272076, Equal Housing Opportunity. Driggs Mortgage Team is a DBA of Premier Mortgage Resources, LLC, NMLS 1169.
Looking for the perfect mattress? We've got you covered. At Bill's Home Furnishings, we have the largest selection of mattresses in eastern Utah, including the highly rated Serta Perfect Sleeper. And when it comes to price, we're competitive with anywhere in the state. But we're more than just mattresses. From quality furniture and home accessories to reliable appliances, we've got everything you need to make your house a home. Stop by Bill's Home Furnishings today, where selection, savings, and service meet. Right here in eastern Utah.
At Oliver Law, we specialize in criminal defense and DUI. Everyone needs to know their rights. Let us guide you through the criminal justice minefield. At Oliver Law, we still believe in innocent until proven guilty.
In the heart of Carbon and Emery counties, Quick Realty is here to help you make the right move. Experience the future of home buying with our Matterport 3D tours, giving you an immersive look at your potential home from anywhere. Meet our dedicated team of local professionals, just real people who care, walking you through every step of the way. As a Zillow Premier and Realtor.com specialist, Quick Realty is your trusted expert, handling everything from residential, commercial, and mountain properties to property management. Your dream home is just a call away. Let Quick Realty help you find it.
Auto Farm Price Ford has your next vehicle. They offer guaranteed lowest prices. Come check out the selection of Ford F-Series trucks, including America's most popular truck, the Ford F-150.
We have them all right here in Price. Stop in and see us for a different experience.
Transform your space with Spectrum Paint featuring PPG paint, the ideal choice for any home project. Imagine a kaleidoscope of colors at your fingertips, from soothing pastels to vibrant primaries. Whether revamping a room or adding character to your exteriors, Spectrum Paint makes every brush stroke count. Dive into a spectrum where quality meets creativity and paint your world with us. Visit Spectrum Paint to find the perfect shade for your home today.
The Spartans play here.
This is AJ Thomas, number 22.
This is Garrett Conover, number 23.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Counting down the moments to tip-off here at the America First Credit Union Event Center in Cedar City on the campus of Southern Utah University. Emory getting set to square off with the Grantsville Cowboys. A trip to the 3A state semifinals tomorrow night on the line here in this early morning ball game. And as we get set for tip-off, earlier this week we had an opportunity to catch up with Emery High School boys basketball coach Dave Justice. We talked about the win against Logan, which, again, Travis, as we've talked about, was extremely hard fought. I mean, that game, Emery had to earn it in every aspect, got off to a quick start, then we slowed a little bit, had to power through late. Spartans came up with the plays at the end of that game to get the win. Here's our interview earlier this week with head coach Dave Justice.
Coach, always a pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks for having me on, Jordan. I'm excited to talk about the playoffs. It's a fun time of year.
It is. It definitely is, Coach. And we knew this was going to be a tough game in the first round against Logan. Definitely glad we had home court advantage. I think that is a much better team than what their record indicates. And you and I had that conversation last week, and I think that conversation proved to be true.
Yeah, and you can see as the season went on, you look at their region record and how well they've done in their region and how tough their region ended up being in through the state. I mean, you look at their region, American Heritage is down at SCU, Morgan, Ogden, Grantsville, the teams that we play, and then they were just right there in a lot of those games. And so that was a tough game. And plus getting back to Senby kid for for a few games and playing in our game, he made a big difference. And so, no, that was a great win by the boys. They did a great job.
Being tested at home, and I think being tested at home with Porter Citrus not necessarily being 100%, Coach, and finding a way to get a win is massively impressive. And when I talk about Porter not being the typical Porter, even offensively, I know he did struggle a bit, but still, team game, you guys found a way to pick it up.
Yeah, and credit to him. I think he was a little frustrated at half. He wasn't scoring like he usually was. But with Porter, he does such a great job. The whole defense is designed to kind of stop him, right? You see how they get no help, they're really sending a lot of guys at him. And so there's a lot of struggles. So that's what I told him. It's tough. You have a lot of bigs. The Senby, you have some length that they're at the rim, and plus they're not helping off on you. And other guys had to step up. Maddox hit a three, had 8 points. I think AJ had one of his better nights. I don't know if he scored 5, but he was efficient, had some good looks at 3. And then Logan came in and had hit a 3. G Bank hit a 3. So we had some production from other levels and kind of helped pick up his slack a little. And then obviously Breck picking it up a lot huge and getting his mid-range game going, And so, and credit to Porter. I know he was a little frustrated in the first half, how the game was going and how he wasn't getting his normal score. But then he came out after that, after we had a chat, and he was like, no, we're good. I don't care. As long as we're winning, I'm good. I don't care what it takes. And you see, he made one of the very last baskets that kind of put us up 4 or 3, or I can't remember exactly what, but that little drive that he had in the left-hand finish, which was a huge bucket. So, it was just a great team performance.
I know it's not the first time, Coach, you've gotten a win in the playoffs, but what is the difference in the vibe in the locker room after a playoff win compared to even a big regular season win? How does that differ?
Oh, it's huge. The kids are just so excited. They love going down to state. It's a great opportunity for them. And so it's hard, especially this first-round game, because you just have everything on the line. It's just win or go home. And so being able to have that win and being able to just play more, it's a sense of relief and a sense of excitement. And then obviously doing it over in a great game and against a good team makes it even better. So, yeah, it was a great locker room.
Coach, now we can kind of move on from the whole Logan deal and we can start taking a look at what sits in front of us. And it's a Grantsville team that did pull off the upset, knocked off Juab by 6 points. And so, again, I think it's one of those matchups where you're going up against a team that maybe is a little underranked. Right? I think it's fair to say the fact that they go on the road and they beat Juab, I think this is a better team than a 12 seed, and it's kind of a similar situation, I think, compared to what we just had with Logan.
Oh, definitely. I think they had 2 great games with Logan, and just like I said earlier, they played in a really tough region. American Heritage and Morgan is in their region, plus that Logan team, and then Ogden also was a very, very capable team, played really well, and so they have 4 teams down in the state tournament, and that's kind of what they struggled in their region a little bit, but they're playing some really, really good teams, and then you saw them they're very capable of going down to Juab, which was playing awesome. I think it's kind of funny how sometimes it works. I think Juab had won like 7 of 8 games or something like that, and Grantsville had lost like 7 of 8 games. But it just no anything can happen on any given night, especially when you're playing some tough teams. And so, yeah, it's going to be another challenge. It's going to be a similar type of game. They have a big, it's athletic and can jump and protect the rim, and so we're going to have to be on our A game to get the win.
Again, Coach Dave Justice of the Emery Spartans joining us right now. Coach, you talk about the big. That's Dresden Jensen. He does lead the team in scoring at about 13 points per game, plus he's a senior. They do have a lot of seniors on this team. And, I have to imagine that having some senior leadership going into the state tournament definitely plays a factor. I think that's one of the things that stands out to me, but also a big kid that can rebound the basketball and score the basketball. As you and I talked about last week, it's kind of been the Achilles heel of this team. You got to find a way to counter that.
Yeah, definitely. He's athletic. He'll sit in that 2-3 zone, but they play a lot of man. They play a lot of man against Juab mostly. He's a great shot blocker. He's big at the rim, and it presents some challenge for us. And so that's something we're going to talk about this week, and hopefully we get some experience, playing the Senby kid from Logan. And so it's going to be a good challenge for us, and it's a good team. And so, but it's just you got to play who's in front of you. And so, we'll take that, and we'll try to make some adjustments and see how we do.
If we look back at the way some of their games have gone, I mean, they do play in a tough region. They go 2-8 during that time frame, Coach. One of the things that did stand out to me, just going over the box scores and watching some tape sporadically, this is a team that at times struggles scoring the basketball. And I don't know if you feel like that's a fair assessment or not. They did score 60, I know, against UAB. But, I mean, other than that, they have really struggled to score the basketball at times this year.
Yeah, I mean, you look at their average of the points, it's a little bit lower. They play kind of a more deliberate style, and so it's kind of probably less possessions than maybe we do. Like, we like to get up and down a little bit, and I think they're really getting to their offense, kind of really value each possession, which we do too, but you know what I'm saying? Like, they really run their offense through it. So, and they've had times where they've struggled a little bit putting the ball in the hoop, and that was not the case against UAB. They really shot it well. I mean, and so that kind of helped them up get up to 60 points, But so, yeah, it's just something that I think if we can kind of get it into our style, like kind of get it more up and down, kind of more free-flowing, I think that's to our advantage. And so that's something that we kind of talk about. We want to transition. We want to kind of get them out of their set defense and see if we can get some easy buckets and make it a little bit more free-flowing of the game. Because it's really, like, if you kind of play in the 40s and you can kind of grind it out, like, it's really anybody's game. And so we want to get up and down and kind of make it a little bit more free-flowing.
Coach, now that you guys know what's in front of you, 3 games, 3 days to win the ultimate goal, right, of a state championship, I did want to get your thoughts on the way things have kind of gone over the last 2 weeks, because you play so much basketball over a long period of time. You only have 1 game last week. You get Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off this week. What are you doing to try and to keep the kids in that flow, in that rhythm of basketball?
It's kind of hard because, like, you get so used to playing a lot of games, and then, you know, you had a whole week off of practice, and so that was kind of it's good to get a lot of preparation, but it's also a challenge because it kind of gets you out of your flow. And so it's the same thing this week. It's just a lot of preparation for Grantsville, a lot of preparation for what's going on at the state tournament, and so it's good. I think as a coach, it's nice to have the extra practice. I like that. Just because I get a little more preparation time. But as a player, I think the kids would rather play, play a couple games. And so it's a little more preparation time, but it's a little challenge between rest versus rust. And so, but, I think if you look back as the last few games, I feel like, we're coming in, we're playing some good basketball. I think we've won 5 of 6, maybe 4 or 5 or something like that. And so hopefully we can just keep it rolling.
Yeah, you talk about the boys wanting to play, but in the same sense, I feel like by the time we get to the middle of February, every team is dealing with some nicks and bruises, right? I mean, every team has that. And so it is an opportunity to get as healthy as you possibly can at this time of the year.
Definitely. And that's one thing that, like, especially this week, they mentioned it for practice. Like, we want to go live, but we're just really trying to monitor kids' health. And, like, I think one of the worst things that can happen at this time of the year is just, doing a drill and someone turns their ankle or whatever, or we get a little knee spunk. So we're kind of really monitoring health too, because we want to go into that state tournament 100% healthy. So,
as far as the path, I mean, we talked about this the other day. There is no easy path in 3A. I don't think there's a benefit to being on the top half or the bottom half of the bracket. I think that's what's going to make this weekend so entertaining. Is it is really up for grabs. I think it's a difficult route in any which way you look at it.
No, I mean, you look like, let's say if we would have came in as 2 or 3 or that bottom half. I mean, you look at all the teams that are there. There's no easy games. All teams are good, and so you look at the first round, and so, like, I mean, on that bottom side you got on the top side you got Caney View and Morgan, 2 great teams. Us and Grantsville, 2 great teams, and then you got on the bottom side like Richfield, American Heritage, who have both been playing outstanding. Won their respective regions. American Heritage tied for it. And then, then you have Delta, has been a top 5 team pretty much all the year, 5-6, been playing really well. Oh, why am I blanking on the other one? Oh, Ogden. Yeah, Ogden's like a capable team. Sorry, I don't know why I was blanking on Ogden. But, yeah, all the teams are very good and very well coached. And honestly, it's hard to even look down on the way on who you play because all the scenarios are hard. But, yeah, you're going to play a good team in the semifinals. Or if you end up getting to the finals, you're going to play a good team. So it's hard to kind of pick a better side of the bracket. I agree with you.
Yeah. Coach, it's always fun to get you on. It's always fun to talk some Emery basketball. I do appreciate the time and can't wait to see you down in Cedar City.
Anytime, George. Thanks, man.
Again, that was our interview earlier this week with Emery High School boys basketball coach Dave Justice, prepping for today's game against the Grantsville Cowboys. We are going to send it back to the studio for just a moment. National Anthem is coming up when we return. We'll take a look at the starting five for both teams. It's Emery High School basketball, and it's here on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
Discover the best in local flavor at Stewart's Market in Castledale and Main Street Market in Farron. Enjoy the largest fresh produce section around. Ripe, vibrant, and hand-selected just for you. The personal butcher ensures every cut is just right, and the deli delights with ready-to-eat favorites. Shop fresh, shop local, and taste the difference community makes. Only at Stewart's Market and Main Street Market. Come home to quality and hometown service today.
At A Perfect Smile, they specialize in transforming your smile with precision and care, from porcelain veneers and dental implants to orthodontics, crowns, and bridges. Their expertise covers every aspect of general and cosmetic dentistry. Dr. Jackson and his team are here to address even the most challenging dental concerns, helping you achieve a smile you'll love. Ready for a smile makeover? Call A Perfect Smile today, 637-2100, to schedule an appointment.
Looking for financial solutions? At Cache Valley Bank, they're here to help. Whether you need commercial loans, mortgages, or expert financial advising, they've got you covered. Visit them today on the corner of First West and Main Street. Cache Valley Bank, your partner in financial success.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The Spartans play here.
This is AJ Thomas, number 22.
This is Garrett Conover, number 23.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Time for the starting lineups, and we will begin with the Grantsville Cowboys getting the start tonight. We'll see number 1, Cole Sparks. He's a senior. He'll be joined by number 3, Jordan Fossen. Also a senior. Number 5, Jackson Jensen. Number 24, Dresden Jensen. And number 32, Brigham Mortensen. That's the starting 5 for the Grantsville Cowboys. And now the starting 5 for your Emery Spartans.
This is AJ Thomas, number 22, point guard.
Porter Citrid, number 2, shooting guard.
Brett Griffin, number 0, guard.
Garrett Conover, number 23, forward.
Mattis Tanny, center.
Number 12.
And with that, we are set to go. Emery will come out wearing their home white uniforms. Grantsville wearing their road red, which is laced with black. As we are set to go here at the America First Credit Union Event Center on the campus of Southern Utah University. Travis, we've been here a few times for the state championship tournament. Stakes always high when you get things rolling here early morning. You're either going to have a great day or it's going to be tough to recover.
Yeah, you lose this early morning game, you have all day to stew over it, and you know that your season's over for that championship quest.
Conover is going to tip things off with Dresden Jensen. Emery's going to be moving left to right off of the radio dial. There's the tip, and it is controlled in the backcourt by the Spartans as Garrett Conover climbs the ladder and tips it into the backcourt. Brett Griffin with the basketball. He'll be face guarded by Jackson Jensen. He's at the top of the key. 10 seconds gone by. High post, it's A.J. Thomas off of the left wing. Not a Citrid. Porter drives. Left low block. Kick back out. Tanny for 3. No good. And so Emery tests the waters from deep early on, and they come up short. It's Grantsville basketball.
Yeah, it's a good look right on that angle.
Cowboys for 3. Shot long off the back of the iron, but the Cowboys secure the offensive rebound. Another 3. No good. A third opportunity here for the Cowboys off of 2 misses from deep. And now off the baseline, beautiful interior passing. Another miss, and the ball finally grabbed by Brett Griffin. So the Cowboys had 3 chances, could not convert. Emery trying to push in transition, and the pass cross court knocked away by Fossen. Out of bounds, it'll stick with Emery. No score, 7:13 to play in the opening quarter.
Yeah, Emery's got to do a better job on the glass. You cannot allow 3 offensive rebounds on that possession. And that's one thing that Emery has done not great all season long, is boxing people out and giving multiple chances for the offense.
Griffin out of the left corner, puts it on the ground, spin move. Breck gets to the rack, shot off the glass, no good. It was partially deflected by Jackson Jensen. And now the Cowboys will push it up. Still no score, 1 minute gone by. Into the high post, kick out, left side, three-point shot on the way, no good. The Cowboys 0 of 3 for deep, but another offensive rebound. Cole Sparks pulls it in about 5 feet away from the bucket. Here's another 3 by the Cowboys, no good. So neither team can buy a bucket early on. Porter with the basketball. Citrid, spin move, drive, scoop shot, layup, no good, but Porter draws the foul and will go to the line to shoot 2. Opportunity for Emery to get the goose egg off of the scoreboard at the 6:43 mark in the first quarter.
Good spin to get to the cup. Defense late rotating over, and they commit the foul. And that's what Porter does a good job of, is drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
First shot for Porter Citrid is good. Comes in averaging just over 20 a game. Was held in check to 7 in that tilt against Logan. Still found a way to get the win. Second shot good. So Porter goes 2 of 2 at the stripe, and Emery grabs an early 2-0 lead. 6:43 left in the first quarter. Jordan Fossen will walk it up for the Cowboys. He's across the mid-stripe line. Emery in a 2-3 zone. They'll extend. That leaves the corners very vulnerable. Here's the high post kick. Wide open three-point shot. No good. The Cowboys ice cold from beyond the perimeter as Sparks misfired badly on that shot. Citrid drives. May have gotten away with the travel on the slide. Finds Garrett Conover, who knocks down a three-point shot. And Emery extends its lead 5-0.
Confidence by Conover to knock that 3 down. Looked like a travel. Porter gets the assist.
Fawcett wants to go high post. Pass too hot to handle for Jensen. It's intercepted by Tanny, but he traveled. Trying to get the ball to Citrid over on the left sideline. All Tanny had to do was hold the basketball and let things develop. He tried to push it, gets whistled for the travel, and the ball will go back to Grantsville.
Yeah, those turnovers you just cannot do at this level on day 1 of the state.
Cowboys working around the perimeter. Interior pass down low. Foul called. Not sure if it's going to be on Thomas or Conover. They call it on Conover. It's his first personal foul. 2 shots coming for Dresden Jensen and a chance for Grantsville to finally get on the board.
Solid bounce pass, pocket pass to a big that's going straight to the cup, and all Emery can do is foul.
First shot is no good. Grantsville remains ice cold. Early going of this game, 5:55 in the first. They are still looking for their first points. 1 team foul apiece for the 2 squads. Second shot, no good. Brett Griffin with a defensive rebound. Brett can go. He's got his get up into the paint. Breck left hand finish for 2. And it's 7-0 Emery.
Nice sidestep by BG to get to the rack and finish with the left hand.
Cowboy ball. Bounce pass on the baseline. Intercepted by Conover. Gives it to Thomas. Up the right sideline to Porter. Caught in the air. Finds the cutter. Breck Griffin up and under. Breck's got another 2-point bucket. And it's 9-0 Emery.
This is how the start Emery had against Logan. They went 8 straight before Logan scratched.
High post. Nearly another turnover. Now a bounce pass, a floater. No good. A misfire by Jensen. Conover picks up the loose ball. Feeds it up to Citrid. Porter in the paint. Lays it in for 2 more. And it is all Emery. They hold an 11-0 lead. Timeout, Grantsville. 5:07 to play in the first quarter. A statement from the Spartans as we get this tournament off and rolling. It'll be Grantsville Cowboy basketball when we return on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Plumbing issues don't happen every day, but when they do, it's good to know that there's a plumber you can trust right here in the Castle Country. The Swell Plumber has over 30 years of experience and has proven that he's reliable. Here's what some customers have said about the Swell Plumber.
Kurt was amazing. He came out to the house the same day and got quotes to us very quickly.
Kurt kept in touch with us with updates as things progressed. I was definitely pleased.
For residential and commercial plumbing, go to theswellplumber.com and book your appointment today.
The Spartans play here.
This is AJ Thomas, number 22.
This is Garrett Conover, number 23.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
11-0 Emery with the lead. 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Spartans come out of the timeout of the press. It speeds Grantsville up. Shot no good, but the Cowboys able to secure another offensive rebound. Straightaway three. And the Cowboys, Cole Sparks, has the first points of the game for Grantsville. Knocked down the straightaway jumper.
They finally, after a cold start from the three-point line, get one straight away, rattled it in. They needed that three in the worst way, down 11-3 now.
Breck, stop, pop, shot up, no good, just a tad bit short. Rebound to Fossen. Fossen pushes it up, and the Cowboys are on a 5-0 run as Jackson Jensen finishes inside the paint for two.
It's bad transition defense by Emery. One shot off the rim, nobody gets back, and then Grantsville gets a bucket at the rim.
Proves to be a good timeout by Coach Stace Writing. A 5-0 Grantsville run out of the timeout. Tanny with the basketball, gives it off to Conover. He stands at the three-point line. Conover, kick out to Thomas. AJ penetrates, lost the ball. It's loose on the ground and picked up by Jensen. Jackson Jensen gives the ball off now to Fossen. Fossen, lob up to Sparks. Sparks thought about the right wing three. Instead, it's a quick workaround to Mortensen off of the left wing. Great ball movement for the Cowboys. Another three. This one is in and out. And that time, Tanny's able to tip the defensive board over to Conover.
Good offense by Grantsville. High post, kick back corner three, wide open on that 45 angle.
3 minutes and 40 ticks left here in the opening quarter. Another turnover for Emery. And now the Cowboys have numbers. It's a 2-on-1, a drive. And in the transition defensive set, Maddox Tanny was called for the defensive foul, two-shot foul. And so an opportunity for Grantsville to climb within 4 as Brigham Mortensen will go to the line to shoot 2.
Turnovers out of the timeout by Emery have led to 5 straight points for the Cowboys.
First shot is good. So after the ice-cold start for Grantsville, managed to claw their way back into it. Mortensen with his first point. And it's 11-6. Subs coming in for Emery for the first time. Ben Johansson is checked into the game along with Logan Lester as Brigham Mortensen knocks down the second foul shot. It's 11-7. So Logan Lester will bring the ball up for Emery. The sophomore goes between his legs, creates a little bit of space. He gets to the rack, tons of contact, no foul. Refs say clean block. Mortensen swats it out of bounds. It'll stick with Emery, 24 on the shot clock.
Looked like he had a little bit of a seam to try to penetrate, get towards the basket. It seals off. Good defense to close it out.
So Citra, Johansson, Lester, Griffin, and Conover the 5 out for Emery. Here's Breck, drives, lofts it up, in for 2. Breck's got 6 now in the ball game, and it's 13-7 Emery. That halts a 7-0 run for the Cowboys.
Moves from left to the center of the floor. The floater at the restricted line goes up, bounces off iron and in.
Emery falls back into the 2-3 zone. A drive of the paint, shot up good. Now the Cowboys are cooking with oil as Fossen has his first bucket of the game, and it's 13-9. Emery's laid down to 4. Citrid tries to get it back, and a hurry does. Porter once again, he's got 6 as well. He went right into the teeth of the defense and finished in the restricted area for 2, 15-9 Emery.
That's such a tough move to flip that on that angle.
Baseline, up and under, wild layup, no good. A rebound corralled by Jensen. Another miss, another opportunity for the Cowboys, and a foul and 1 as Dresden Jensen gets his first points of the game. And now the 6'7" big has a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. He'll go to the line to shoot 1.
You have to rebound the basketball. Emery has given up a ton of size, but still, that's no excuse not to rebound the ball.
Jensen's and 1. Good. And now Dresden Jensen will get a breather. Coulter Dong will come into the game for the Cowboys. Emery will counter by bringing in Maddox Tanny, so a little bit more size, a little bit more length in the post for Emery.
5 offensive rebounds so far in the quarter.
It's 15-12, Spartans by only 3 after getting out to an 11-0 run. Brett Griffin, long 3, no good. Rebounded Johansson. He's stripped, and the ball's picked up in the corner by the Cowboys. Amazingly enough, with 2 minutes and 15 seconds left in the first quarter, they can tie this game with a 3-point jumper into the high post. Tough shot, no good. Great defense by Tanny. However, it was a perfect miss as Dong was there for the cleanup. And the 2-point bucket, 15-14. Emery's laid down to 1. Logan Lester, pickpocket at the top of the key by Mortensen. Spin in the paint, finds the cutter in. The Cowboys miss it, point-blank range. So a gift for Emery as Fossen misses the layup.
Again, nobody wants to rebound the basketball. Another turnover. And after that hot start by Emery, Grantsville right back in it, down 1.
15-14 Emery by 1. I cannot believe the way the Cowboys have turned it on after that timeout by Coach Riding. Completely different ball club.
Feeding off turnovers, and they're doing a good job of just pounding the glass.
Lester, high post into Miles Mortensen, who's getting his first run. To Citron, deep 3, up, in and out, no good. And a rebound by the Cowboys, it's Fawcett. Lob pass up, Lester's there to pick it up. Wanted to go all the way down court, and Lester read it like a free safety, but turns the ball over at half court. Picked back up by Jensen for the Cowboys. A swing, a 3 for the lead, no good. Tanny with a rebound. Another air ball for the Cowboys. That was Crew Allred, who was just checked into the game. 15-14 Emery by 1, and we have a blocking foul called against the Cowboys. Porter was fouled a good 15 feet away from the bucket. Second team foul for the Cowboys.
Yeah, that call could go either way. He did extend the arm, but then the body blow came. So I'm fine. Either if that was an offensive foul, I'm fine. If it's a defensive foul, I'm fine with it too. You could call it both players initiated contact at the same time.
Fresh 35 for Emery. Thomas with a hesitation from deep. Drives. AJ blocked from behind. Ball's picked up by Allred for the Cowboys, and now he'll give it off to Fawcett. There's about a 29-second differential between the shot and game clock. Into the high post, we have a travel. So Grantsville has not been able to get over the hump. They have definitely cut back into this deficit. But Emery has never trailed. 15-14, Spartans by 1, 55.6 left here in the first quarter. Lester brings it up, goes to Thomas in the high post. AJ, now to Lester. Brings it around the perimeter, goes to Griffin. Breck, head fake from deep, splits the defense. Shot at the rim, no good, but a late block foul called. And I believe Breck will get 2. They call that against Dong. It was a foul, no question. And now Breck will go to the line. Only the second trip to the foul line for Emery in the quarter. They're a perfect 2 of 2. And Griffin can extend that lead to 3 with this trip.
Defender was not in position. Body twisted. Breck smart goes up into that body, gets to the free throw line.
Breck first shot, good. He's up to 7 points here in the quarter. Right now, it's really been a two-man wrecking crew offensively for Emery. Griffin and Citron have combined for 13 points. The other 3 belongs to Garrett Conover. Second shot for Breck. On its way, good. The sophomore lighting it up here in the first game of the morning 3A state tournament at the America First Credit Union Event Center in Cedar City.
Up to 8 points.
Grantsville basketball. They work it in to Dresden Jensen, who kicks it out. Now Allred top of the key. He drives, nothing there. Cowboys are going to reset. 3-second differential between the shot and the game clock. Here's a 3 ball off of the mark. Hits the side of the rim. Long rebound to Logan Lester. Logan finds Breck. Comes in off the right wing. Breck down low. Lays it in for 2 more. He's got 10 now in the quarter. And the lead is back up to 5, 19-14. 3 seconds left. Bringing the ball up, it's Fawcett. He tried to thread the needle with a pass down to the baseline, and it was too hot to handle for Jensen, out of bounds with .1. So that will essentially take us to the end of the quarter. Emery will take a 5-point lead into the second, Travis, after a dominating start.
Another game of runs, right? Similar to the Logan start. Emery jumps out quick. Grantsville goes on a run to close the quarter. Emery finishes on that run. They're going to enter the second quarter of 5.
There's the inbounds pass, and that'll take us to the end of the period. Emery 19, Grantsville 14. A fun one so far in the opening round, while this quarterfinals opening game of the state championship tournament in Cedar City. We're back in just a moment.
When your comfort is on the line, trust the experts who care. At Air Temp Heating and Cooling, we've been dedicated to keeping Castle Country cozy since 1999. Our certified technicians are ready with 24/7 emergency service and the latest knowledge in heating and cooling technology. As a proud Bryant authorized dealer, we'll do whatever it takes to ensure your home or business stays comfortable year-round. Call Air Temp Heating and Cooling today at 637-4468.
At Castle Country Vet, they believe every pet deserves a touch of love and expert care. You can trust Dr. Harmer and Dr. Kelly. They're not just veterinarians, but passionate pet lovers, dedicated to nurturing your furry friends like family. From routine checkups to emergency interventions, you and your pet will experience compassionate, professional care every step of the way. Let Castle Country Vet help your pets lead the happiest, healthiest lives. Call Castle Country Vet today, 637-5797, because love is a four-legged word.
The Spartans play here.
This is Porter Citrid, number 2.
This is Brett Griffin, number 0.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Cowboy basketball as we get the second quarter rolling. Down low, Dresden Jensen off of the offensive rebound. He's got 2 more, and the offensive glass is really what's keeping Grantsville in this game. Emery's laid down to 3, 19-16.
One team is working much harder on that end of the floor on the offensive glass than the other team right now.
A.J. Thomas, Brett Griffin, Porter Citrid, Maddox Tanny, and Miles Mortensen, the 5 out on the floor for Emery. Fadeaway jumper off his back foot, no good. Citrid misses from 15, and a rebound to Dresden Jensen. He gives it to Fossen. Fossen pushes it to Allred off of the right wing, goes back to Dresden Jensen. His shot off of the baseline is good, and that's a 4-0 run for the Cowboys to open up the quarter. Emery's lead back down to 1. Griffin brings it up, had the ball stripped. Terrific defense by Sparks. Ball out of bounds. To the Cowboys it goes. Chance for Grantsville to take its first lead of the ball game at the 7:04 mark in the second quarter.
Again, another turnover by Emery. So the quarter or the half has been plagued with turnovers and the ability of Grantsville to crash the offensive glass.
And see, the transition defense from Grantsville has really changed as well. There's a mid-range jumper, all red, no good, and the ball falls right into the hands of Porter. Citrid brings it up, he surveys, right down the middle of the defense, crossover, dribble goes to Conover. Hesitation from deep, long jump stop, kicks left corner, Tanny for 3, no good, he's 0 of 2 from deep. And a rebound to all red. Grantsville with another opportunity to capture their first lead.
That Maddox has just got to shoot with confidence. Those shots are going to be open all night.
All red. Bounce pass. Goes to Jensen on the baseline. He has to kick. Sparks for 3 in the lead. No good. Rebound corralled down low by Conover. Garrett feeds the outlet up to Citrid. Citrid had the ball knocked away. Last touched by Fossen. So again, talking about the transition defense, Grantsville's not allowing Emery to grab any cheap ones. And that's how Emery really extended the lead early on in that 11-0 run. They did it by pushing the ball and getting out in front of the defense.
They just got to continue to push. I think with the guards of Grantsville, Emery's guards can get past them. Second line of defense is not going to be there.
Drive, Citrid, shot, no good. And now Grantsville can push. They have numbers as Porter's trailing. Drive, lob, in the middle of the paint, no good. A miss by Fossen, rebound to Citrid.
Now you got to push.
Citrid wants to push. He lost the basketball. Another turnover. Fossen tries to go to Jensen. It's intercepted. This time it's Maddox Tanny, and Coach Justice takes a timeout. He wants to settle the pace, and I do not blame him. 30-second timeout with 5:50 to play in the first half. Emery 19, Grantsville 18. Great timeout by Coach Dave Justice.
Yeah, it's getting a little chaotic out there. You need to slow things down. Tell your guys to play under control, play with a slow pace. Once Emery started going fast, that's when they started turning the ball over, which got Grantsville out, got their offense into a groove, and you can see now down 1, but Grantsville still can't get the lead. Every time they try to get the lead, they cannot make a bucket.
They've been hovering. Again, the offense for Emery, it has all revolved around Brett Griffin and Porter Citrid outside of 1 3-point jumper for Garrett Conover. Grantsville a little bit more balanced, although Dresden Jensen right now has 7 points.
Yeah, for Emery, that's what you expect, right? Breck and Porter to lead the way. Now it's the others have to step up. AJ, Maddox. We saw Conover hit a 3. Maddox is going to get the look in the corner. You just got to shoot with confidence and make it.
So Jensen now out of the game for Grantsville. He's been a heavy source of the offense. Let's see what the Cowboys can do with him on the bench.
Now you got to attack the rim.
Breck will go right at it. He does. Lost the ball, draws the foul. He'll go to the line once again. You know, you've talked about the aggressiveness of Brett Griffin all season, and you've seen it evolve as the sophomore gets more and more comfortable. Today, I think it's his most aggressive game to date.
He's so talented, and you can see early on that he was looking to get his teammates involved. And that's not the formula for Emery to win games. He has to be aggressive. He has to take the ball to the rim, and he's got to score. And you could see it finally click. And he's grown into a special talent. And right now, 11 points in this first half.
He's got 11 of the 20. Future extremely bright for Emery with Brett Griffin.
There's not a lot in this classification that can guard him. That's why it's important for him to be aggressive.
He's a perfect 4 of 4 at the foul line. 21-18, Emery with the lead. We hit the 5:30 mark of the second quarter. Sparks with the ball. Sparks goes to Jensen. Right now, the Cowboys working the ball around the perimeter. Head fake from deep, nothing there. Fawcett spins it quickly. Here's a three-point shot on the way. Good. A triple by Brigham Mortensen, who's got 5 now with the ball game, and we are tied at 21. It's as close as Grantsville has been since 0-0. Breck drives, kicks left corner. Tanny puts the ball on the ground. And now to A.J. Thomas. A.J. face guarded by Jackson Jensen. Goes to Conover off of the right elbow. Now to Breck. Breck, one dribble. Kills it. High post. Tanny takes a dribble. Nowhere to go. Has to find Porter in the corner. Spin move to create space. Drives baseline. A.J. Thomas down low will lay it in for 2. A.J.'s first bucket of the game. And Emery back on top, 23-21.
Yeah, Porter might have got away with a push-off. Instead, a good pass to A.J. sitting right underneath the basket, and he finishes.
Lob down low on the baseline. Kick. Mortensen, another 3. This one is short, but another offensive rebound for Grantsville. Ball was knocked away, last touched by the Cowboys. So Emery able to catch a break with the active hands. But again, it is the offensive glass that continues to hamper Emery as they are giving up board after board at the Cowboys.
Yeah, it's just about effort. That's all rebounding is. It's effort and finding a body and putting your body into another defender's body. Instead, right now, Emery just standing around right now.
Logan Lester, Maddox Tanny, Breck Griffin, A.J. Thomas, Porter Citrid, the 5 out on the floor for Emery.
And that's why Grantsville's in the game, the offensive rebounding.
Breck with a crossover. Lost his footing. Ball is loose. It's picked up by Jensen. Dresden Jensen has come back into the game. And as Grantsville was trying to work it up in transition, another turnover. Here's Lester. He drives, draws the foul 15 feet away from the basket. Brigham Mortensen, the guilty party.
Turnover. Logan Lester under control, finds a lane, the runway, takes off, and takes the body bump.
23-21. Emery by 2 points in what's been a really back and forth game. A turnover for the Spartans trying to inbound the ball on the baseline. And the effort from the Cowboys continues to pay dividends. They've forced another turnover, still looking for their first lead. 3:45 to play in the first half. Dresden Jensen passes off the low block. Finds his man, foul and 1. We're tied at 23. And Jackson Jensen will go to the line with a chance to give the Cowboys the advantage with 3:40 to play in the first half. What a pass by Dresden Jensen.
Yeah, the pass towards the rim, then to come down with it, and then you pocket pass right inside the paint. And Maddox Tanny leaves his feet, and he commits the foul, and Grantsville looks for the lead for the first time tonight.
And 1, no good. It's been impossible for the Cowboys to capture the lead. We are tied again, 23-23. A.J. wild down low, shot no good. Tried to go glass. Great interior defense by the Cowboys.
It's really bad offense.
And now Grantsville will work the ball around the perimeter. Off of the left side, it's Sparks. Jensen wanted the interior pass. It's poked away, picked up by Lester. Logan brings it up across half court, goes to the left side, reverses straight away. Now to A.J. Head fake from deep. Thomas hands it off to Porter. Spin move. Porter, clean look inside the paint, good for 2.
That's good offense. Get the ball to one of your playmakers, let him go to work. It's one-on-one, this spin out of traffic, fading from the hoop, splash.
Emery sticks in the 2-3 zone. Jensen kicks it out to Sparks. Cowboys will reset. And a travel called.
That's a good job of staying, because if you just slide just a little bit out of that spot, they can make that pass. But you stayed on that angle where he thinks about the pass, he slides his feet.
25-23. Emery holding a 2-point advantage. Lester He gets to the rack, shot no good. I think he was a little bit shocked that he was that open, getting underneath the basket, rushed the layup just a tad. And that forced the errant miss. Cross-court pass. Ben Johansson pokes it away. One-on-one. Ben cannot finish in transition. A rebound grab by Mortensen for Grantsville. It was a great play defensively.
Yeah, you read it perfectly, like a safety picking it off, and then he goes down the lane. He just took off a little bit too far.
Sparks drives, kicks. Fossen to Mortensen. Into the high post. Jackson Jensen kicks it back to Fossen. Deep two, no good. Tanny tips the ball right back to Fossen, who misses just outside of the paint, and finally a rebound to Brett Griffin. Emery pushes. Logan Lester. Shot at the rim is off the mark.
Too far underneath the basket. Right idea, just got to catch and then coil back out.
We're down to a minute 47 in the first half. And a foul on Maddox Tanny, 14 feet away from the basket, as Jackson Jensen looked to put the ball on the ground, and Maddox went for the steal and grabbed a handful of forearm. So the new five for Emery: A.J. Thomas, Porter Citrid, Brett Griffin, Ben Johansson, and Maddox Tanny. Lob in, and Johansson is whistled for the foul. Going back to the line is Jackson Jensen.
That's a quick inbounds play. Got to the open spot underneath. And all Ben can do is reach out and try to stop the play from happening, and he fouls.
Cowboys can tie it up again. First shot, good. That's 5 points now for Jackson Jensen.
For Grantsville, slow start, hanging around right there with a free throw left to tie things back up.
Second shot is good, and for the third time in this ball game, we are tied. This time, 25 all.
This last 139, very important for Emery to finish on a 4-6, maybe 8-0 run.
Breck will drive. Breck draws the foul. He goes to the line again. Grantsville really struggling to stay in front of Breck.
If Emery can extend the lead, and Grantsville's sitting there like, we just can't get over that hump, I think that's kind of something that might play in their head, little mind games.
First shot for Breck. Good. 5 of 5 now at the line.
You keep fighting back, but at some point you're like, we just can't get over the mountaintop.
Minute 32 left. Game's been tied 3 separate times. Grantsville yet to take the lead. Breck's second foul shot. Good. This Emery team does have a taste for the dramatics. We've had several close calls, several close wins this season. 27-25, minute 22 left. Drive to the bucket, easy 2 points. Jordan Fossen's got 4 now in the game for the Cowboys. Porter brings it up and say he got away with the carry. He did not.
Yeah, cradled the basketball. Good defense. Pressured up top. Another turnover. How many times have we said this? Grantsville can take the lead.
27-all. Down to 70 ticks left here in the first half. Cowboys, Sparks for 3 in the lead. No good. A rebound to A.J. Thomas. A.J. gives it to Porter. He walks it up the left sideline. Goes to a quick jump stop in the paint. Euro steps his way to the bucket for 2.
Give the defender a little shimmy and then cradle the ball for protection and finish on the right-hand side.
29-27, left side 3 ball for the lead. The Cowboys have captured the advantage. Cole Sparks hits the left wing 3, and it's 30-29, Grantsville by 1. 5-second differential between the shot and the game clock.
Out of that 2-3 defense, they get another look, another crack, and they finally hit one to take the lead.
Breck drives. Should have gotten an and one. Didn't get the whistle, but he does get 2 points. Emery back on top, 31-30.
Yeah, BG up to 16 points now after that tough finish.
Shot clock turned off. Cowboy ball. Left side holding it's Mortensen. And Grantsville is going to take it down for the final shot. Well, right as I say that, Mortensen triggers a 3-point jumper. No good. Long rebound to Porter. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Citrid lobs up a 3-point shot from the mid-stripe line, and that's the way the first half ends as the shot goes off of the backboard. 31-30. Emery with a 1-point lead after opening up the game on an 11-0 run, Travis.
Game of runs, similar to the Logan game that we had a week ago where Grantsville goes on that run. Emery has to take care of the basketball. They have to do a better job of rebounding the ball.
I think if you're the Cowboys, you've got to be happy with where you sit right now. We are through 2 quarters. It's the quarterfinals of the 3A state championship tournament. And right now, Emery clinging to a 1-point advantage, 31-30. Coming up, halftime report brought to you by Castle Valley Orthodontics and Dr. Daniel Cowley. We'll go over the first half stats when we return on 107.3 FM and 750 AM, as well as our YouTube channel, Castle Country Radio Emery.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
Hi, I'm Mackenzie Smith. After 6 years as a nurse, I've learned that sometimes our bodies just need a little extra support. That's what IV therapy can do. It can help you bounce back quicker after an illness, recover faster after a workout, ease migraines, and even improve focus and energy. Think of it as giving your body a direct line to the hydration and nutrients it needs to feel its best. I'd love to help you find the right blend for your goals. Reach out to me on Facebook or Instagram at wellness.iv.utah.
Discover peace of mind with Don's Hometown Insurance, now even closer to home at their new location, 58 West Main Street in Price. Connect directly with friendly agents ready to tailor a package just for you. Imagine bundling your home, auto, and life insurance, simplifying your life while maximizing your savings. Experience personalized service designed to protect what matters most to you. Visit Don's Hometown Insurance today and feel the difference.
Hey there, food lovers. It's Bill Hicks from Farlano's Cafe, your new favorite spot for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Whether you're craving a hearty omelet, a fresh salad, our golden curly fries, or our mouth-watering pastas, we've got you covered. And we're open 7 days a week. So come on down to Farlano's Cafe, where every meal is a celebration. Remember, it's where the locals eat. Visit us at Farlano's, where great food and great company come together. See you soon.
I was hoping to talk to someone about updating my insurance policy.
I am able to understand complete sentences.
That was a complete sentence?
I didn't understand that.
Or can I just talk to a person?
Welcome to the Emery Spartans Halftime Report, brought to you by Castle Valley Orthodontics. Call at 637-2222 and schedule your free consultation for a smile that will last a lifetime.
It's halftime here at Southern Utah University's America First Credit Union Event Center. Halftime between number 4 Emery, number 12 Grantsville, and the Spartans hold a 31-30 lead, Travis.
Yeah, for Emery, if you look at the numbers, shot 11 of 33 in that half. Grantsville went 11 of 26, but you look at the offensive, the rebounding. Grantsville had 8 offensive rebounds in that half. And those 8 offensive rebounds, they pretty much scored on every possession.
I think that's generous. I think they had a lot more than 8, personally.
It seemed like they had like 8 in the first minute.
Really did.
Yeah, they just did a good job of cleaning up on that offensive end. They go up 11-0. Emery has a chance. They have a chance to really bury this team. They just can't get a rebound.
Score right now, Emery 31, the Cowboys 30. Let's take a look at the first half stats. We'll start with Brett Griffin. He leads the way with 16 points, leads all scorers. Has the bulk of the Emery offensive production.
Efficient shooting, 5 of 9, 6 of 6 from the free throw line, 16 points like you talked about to go along with 4 rebounds.
Porter Citron has 10 points, and Porter's come up with some timely buckets for Emery tonight.
He really has. Efficient too, 4 of 8, 10 points. Did get to the free throw line twice and went 2 of 2. He's got to get those free throw totals up more in the second half if Emery wants to win this game. But so far, those two, with Breck and Porter leading the way.
Breck with 16, Porter with 10. Garrett Conover has 3, A.J. Thomas has 2. and that is the scoring for Emery. Now, the question would be, can you win with two players scoring the bulk of the offense? And I believe you can, because at this point in time of the season, every game is kind of its own beast. You do exactly what you got to do to survive and advance, right? We know that the supporting cast is capable. Right now, it appears that Grantsville's game plan is to let Porter and let Breck get theirs, make sure nobody else can beat them.
Yeah, they're going to leave the perimeter open, and they left it open. Emery went 1 of 7 from the three-point line. Emery's a perfect 8 of 8 from the free throw line. A team that struggles to make free throws was perfect in that half at 8 of 8. They've got to make more threes. 7 attempts in that half. The number seemed a little bit higher, but 1 of 7. They've got to have that number around 5 if they want to win.
Well, and as far as makes from beyond the arc, the lone three-point bucket came from Garrett Conover, and that was early on in the game.
About a minute into the game, I got to that 45 angle, knocked down the three-pointer in rhythm. That's it. That's the only 3 they make. On the other end, 3 of 15 for Grantsville.
Halftime report brought to you by Dr. Daniel Cowley at Castle Valley Orthodontics. You can give them a call right now, as a matter of fact, with this early morning tip-off. 637-2222 is the phone number, 637-2222. Give them a call. Schedule an appointment for a free consultation on a set of braces. That's a smile that'll last you a lifetime. We'll take a look at the scoring stats now for the Grantsville Cowboys. Leading the way, Dresden Jensen has 7 points.
Yeah, I thought Dresden Jensen did a good job early on asserting himself in this game. Got a couple of his own misses, rebounds, and putbacks. So 7 points. That number's going to go up. He's a tough contain. You might have to send help to get the ball out of his hands. Grantsville's not shooting the ball well. You don't want his catches to be in the paint.
One kid that is shooting the ball well is Cole Sparks, and he came on late in that first half. He knocked down 2 3-point jumpers. He's got 6 points, as does Jackson Jensen for the Cowboys. 5 points from Brigham Mortensen, 4 from Jordan Fawson, and 2 from Coulter Dong, and that rounds out the scoring for the Grantsville Cowboys, who right now trail Emery 31-30. Emery started off this first quarter on an 11-0 run. Out of a timeout from Grantsville, they countered with a 7-0 run, and that's where things really started to shift.
Yeah, the largest lead of the game at 11 points. Grantsville finally took a lead late in that quarter by 1, but for Emery, they've just got to make shots. I think coming in this early morning game, right now they're not in a rhythm. Your body maybe hasn't adjusted to playing this early on. They didn't shoot the ball well. They did give up a boatload of rebounds. That all said, you're up 1.
Tight schedule here at the state tournament. We'll send it back to the studio. Again, the halftime report brought to you by Castle Valley Orthodontics. And right now, Emery holds a 1-point lead over the Grantsville Cowboys in the quarterfinals of the 3A state tournament from Cedar City. We're back in 3 minutes with the second half.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
I was hoping to talk to someone about updating my insurance policy.
I am able to understand complete sentences.
That was a complete sentence?
I didn't understand that.
Can I just talk to a person?
No one talks to humans anymore.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
I hear you. Why don't we review your coverage with a super check?
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Jill Jensen in Price today.
Discover the strength and beauty of Flawless Sheeting's metal siding and roofing solutions. Designed to endure and crafted to conserve energy, the products offered by Flawless Sheeting ensure your home not only looks good, but feels good too. Plus, they come with a 40-year warranty. Enjoy superior durability and enhanced comfort year-round with new roofing from Flawless Sheeting. Ready to upgrade? Call Flawless Sheeting at 636-7300 and elevate the way you live.
You see your friends with their new travel trailers, four-wheelers, and side-by-sides. They're living the dream, right? Well, it doesn't just have to be a dream. You can start living that same dream life today by starting your new career with GMS Mine Repair and Maintenance. GMS is hiring mechanics, electricians, fabricators, experienced and inexperienced miners. They offer high starting wages, benefits, a 401k, and vacation pay. Local jobs are available. Apply today. Email your resume to kbarker@gmsminerepair.com. The dream can be yours with GMS Mine Repair.
The Spartans play here.
This is Maddox Tanny, number 12. This is Miles Warrenson, number 13.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Second half about to get underway. Emery 31, Grantsville 30. A trip to the semifinals on the line tomorrow. Whoever comes out on the losing end of the scoreboard will drop down into the consolation bracket. And at that point in time, Travis, your state championship hopes crumble.
Yeah, the pressure is going to turn up a notch in this third quarter heading into the fourth quarter. Emery by 1 got outscored in the second quarter 16-12. It's after a 19-14 first quarter.
Emery's going to roll with their starting 5 as we switch sides. Spartans now moving right to left off of the radio dial. Maddox Tanny, A.J. Thomas, Brett Griffin, Porter Citrid, and Garrett Conover. Grantsville's going to counter with their starting 5. Cole Sparks, Jordan Fossen, Jackson Jensen, Dresden Jensen, and Brigham Mortensen. Breck with the ball, gives it out to Porter. He stands on the America First Credit Union logo near midcourt. Brings it around, 15 seconds gone by in the third. He's directing traffic. We're down to 16 on the shot clock. Kick left side. Breck. Fadeaway jumper off the baseline. No good. Great defense as the ball goes out of bounds. That was Dresden Jensen on the quick closeout. We talk about the corners being vulnerable. That time, Breck tried to take advantage on the baseline, but Dresden Jensen using that length to close out quickly.
Yeah, you think it's open. It's not. That's the length that forces that errant shot out of bounds.
Cowboy basketball. Lob down low, kick out top of the key. Quick swing, right side, holding it Sparks. He can hit the perimeter jumper. He's got 2 already. That is great interior passing. Jensen with the miss, gets his own rebound, is put back off the mark. Maddox Tanny with some outstanding defense inside the restricted area.
AJ was there too. AJ's body just standing in the way, not allowing him to go over the top to finish. Those are point-blank layup misses by the Cowboys.
31-30. Emery by a point. Turnover on the perimeter. It's a 2-on-3. Numbers favor Emery. The transition opportunity is off the mark by Sparks, and now Emery can push.
AJ again.
AJ to Tanny. Out of the right corner. Tanny kills his dribble, fading away. Shot good. Maddox has his first bucket of the ball game, and Emery goes up 33-30.
I'm glad he didn't make that pass to the far corner. It was going to get intercepted. Instead, rises up. That's his sweet spot on the floor and knocks down his first 2.
First points of the second half. It belongs to Emery. Inside, Bucket trying to get it back, no good. Rebound by Jensen again. Sparks swings it. It's Fossen. Fossen goes to Mortensen in the corner. Back to Fossen, 28 on the shot clock. Into the high post. Jackson Jensen kicks it out. Cole Sparks, another 3. He's got 9 points in the game, all 9 from beyond the wing. And it's 33-33, excuse me. We are all tied as the Cowboys answer back.
It's a late closeout by BG to that angled 3.
Porter, head fake out of the right corner. Stuck in the air, try to cross-court pass it, bounced off the rim. Tanny is there to pick up the loose ball. He misses from 8 feet out. And a rebound of the Cowboys, who can take their second lead of the ball game. Beautiful pass. Dresden down low. Foul and 1. And so Grantsville claws their way back. They capture a 35-33 lead, and Dresden Jensen with a chance for a 3-point play.
Drop step by Dresden Jensen from the left-hand side to the right-hand side. Flips it over his head for 2. Clipped, foul, free throw.
No good. Breck with the rebound. He'll run. There's 4 Grantsville defenders back. Breck takes it right into the teeth of the defense and scores. He did not care about the numbers. The sophomore playing with unreal confidence, and we're tied at 35.
He's just got to go down the floor every time and probably generate most of the offense.
Left side holding, it's Brigham Mortensen. Now into the high post. Jensen, kick to the baseline. Back into Jensen. His shot is off the mark. If it's Jackson Jensen or Dresden Jensen, Grantsville has 2 potent options in the paint, and they missed on both opportunities. Thomas, 3-point shot out of the left corner, no good. Perimeter jumper still unkind to Emery. We remain tied at 35.
Yeah, it's another miss. At least 8 misses now from the 3-point line.
Jackson to Dresden Jensen.
Good offense.
He lays it in for 2.
Dump pass to your big, floating around the rim. No size around the cup. 2 points, Grantsville.
37-35 Cowboys. Dresden Jensen with 11. 4 here in the second half alone. Porter tries a left corner three. No good. Rebound to Conover. Conover tried to save it, falling out of bounds, and it's a bounce pass right into the hands of Brigham Mortensen.
And momentum's starting to feel like it's shifted towards the Grantsville Cowboys.
Largest lead of the game, 2 points for Grantsville. Jackson Jensen in the paint, stripped by Conover. Big defensive play. He gives it up to Citron. Porter drives, stripped, foul called against Cole Sparks. Question is, will they give him a 2-shot foul? Yes, they will.
Porter never had full control of the ball. Looks like he was trying to grip it to make his move. And for Grantsville, that's one. If you just peel back a little bit as a defender, you come up with a loose ball and you're off to the races.
First shot is good for Porter.
Instead, you foul and you put him at the line. The clock stops. You get in a rhythm offensively. Does Porter? He can tie the game.
More size coming in for the Cowboys. Jackson Jensen will go to the bench, but Coulter Dong comes in. And Porter is able to knock down both foul shots. He's a perfect 4 of 4. Emery, as you have mentioned, traditionally struggling at the stripe throughout the year, a perfect 10 of 10, which has kept them afloat in this game, 37-all.
Yeah, knock on wood, right?
Cowboys holding. Fossen, top of the key. He'll stop and pop for 3. No good. Long off the back iron. Dresden Jensen with the offensive rebound. He gives it right back to Fossen, who drives and lays it in for 2.
Another offensive rebound leads to 2 points. Direct line to the rim. No defense. Grantsville back on top.
39-37. We're down to 3 minutes and 35 seconds in the third. 3-point shot. Good. Porter Citron from way out in the dark.
That's deep. On that logo, the American First logo, right in front of Emery's bench. Splashes a 3 home. Emery back by 1.
40-39. It's like a pendulum right now. It is going back and forth. No one can seize momentum. 3-point shot, no good. Sparks with the miss straight away. Tanny grabs the rebound, gives it to A.J. Now up to Logan Lester. Back to A.J. The stop and pop 3 is short. He was standing behind the deep line, and you always wonder how that line, that second line, is going to affect things at this level.
I think it threw him off on that one.
40-39, 3-point shot. Cowboys no good. Thomas was fighting for a rebound, and Sparks is the guilty party. Over the back foul. So the ball will go back to Emery with 2:50 to play in the third.
A.J. got in great positioning there. The offensive rebound try, you go over the top of A.J.'s back, you commit the foul. Second team foul for Grantsville.
So the 5 out on the floor for Emery. Ben Johansson, Brett Griffin, Porter Citron, Logan Lester, Maddox Tanny. Countering that is Grantsville with Fossen, and they also have Crew Allred up top. Dresden Jensen has come out of the game. Coulter Dong is playing now in the middle. Citron for 3. No good. Just short. I think Porter thought that was money. Started backing off as he shot it just a tad bit short. Long rebound grab by Mortensen.
That felt good out of his hand. You could see the back pedal.
Onto the baseline. Dong puts up the 10-footer good. Coulter Dong now with 4 points in the game, and it's 41-40 Grantsville.
That's the soft spot in the defense, and they get an open look.
2 minutes and 9 seconds remaining in the third. Fadeaway jumper, that's Brett Griffin. He's now got a clean 24 here in the second half. He knocks down the 15-foot fadeaway jumper, 42-41 Emery.
It's a difficult shot. It's fading.
Mortensen goes to Jackson Jensen in the paint. Kick out, 3 shot on the way. All red. That bounced all the way around the rim. Did not drop. Tanny with a rebound.
High post, corner 3. Best offensive look they can get out of that.
Brett Griffin somehow got all the way to the rack. Too far underneath the bucket. Shot bounces off the front of the iron, the layup rather. And now Grantsville moving the other way. 3-point shot in transition is good by Brigham Mortensen.
No defense to the corner leaves an open look, and Grantsville, who struggled to knock down threes, knocks one down.
44-42. Breck drives. Shot no good. A little bit of contact, did not get the whistle. Cowboys with the ball. On the baseline of the ball, out of bounds. Last touched by Grantsville. 44-42. Grantsville by 2. What a wonky game.
Yeah, game of runs for Emery. The turnovers and the offensive rebounding ability of Grantsville has kept them in this game.
Under a minute to play in the third. Logan Lester with the basketball. Lester goes to Breck. He is wide open. Mid-range jumper. Long off of the back iron. A rare miss for Breck tonight out of a jump shot.
Yeah, wide open. Rare miss like you said.
About a 15-second differential between the shot and the game clock. Three-point shot from Mortensen. No good. That one was long. Jensen gets the rebound. Jensen goes back to Mortensen out of the left corner. Back to Jackson Jensen. In the paint, working on Miles Mortensen. Will kick back out. It's Crew Allred. Allred lost his footing. Threw the ball away. Johansson comes up with it. Emery has the numbers, and Porter Citrid will leap his way towards the hoop for 2. And Emery has tied the game at 44.
Ben's pass on point, leading Porter directly to the rim.
Spin out of the paint. Now it's Allred. Allred kicks to the corner. Drive to the bucket for Fossen. It's good for 2.
You've got to step up and try to defend that. You can't allow him just to go off 1 foot and float it in.
And that takes us to the end of the third quarter. Grantsville wins yet another period, and they will take a 46-44 lead into the final 8 minutes of regulation here in the quarterfinals of the 3A State Championship Tournament from Cedar City. We're back after this.
What the Utah Miners Hospital offers is relatively unique in the country to help take care of people who have really dedicated their careers, their lives to hard work.
I have torn rotator cuffs in my shoulders. Honestly, I don't remember everything I've had done. I think I've had to wait 10 minutes one time. It's amazing that there's a fund out there. You have no medical bills.
If you're ready and you need us, please give us a call. We're happy to help.
Having a great local pharmacy that you can rely on is important. At Price Family Pharmacy, transferring your prescriptions is simple and hassle-free. Just call us at 637-3737 and we'll take care of the rest. Need your medication delivered right to your door? We offer free delivery to make your life even easier. Managing multiple medications? Ask about our convenient med packing service to keep you organized and on track. Visit Price Family Pharmacy and experience a team that genuinely cares. Feel better about your pharmacy. Choose Price Family Pharmacy today.
The Spartans play here.
This is Maddox Tanny, number 12. This is Miles Warrenson, number 13.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Back to the action just inside the fourth quarter. Grantsville had an early turnover, throwing the ball away on the inbounds.
That's a sloppy one. They haven't had many turnovers. That one, you just take your eyes off the ball. That's big. Start the fourth.
46-44, Grantsville by 2. Citrid in the paint, lost the ball. Out of bounds, to Grantsville it goes.
Got caught up in the air, nowhere to go with the ball, and then you try to force feed it to Maddox. You cannot. Back-to-back turnovers.
46-44 Cowboys, and they have control of the ball.
Every possession in this quarter now is crucial for Emery.
They're moving left to right off of the radio dial. Gunnar Kimber is coming to the game for the Cowboys. That's Fossen at the top of the key. He drives, has a decent two-point shot from mid-range. No good, but then it's a rebound by Dresden Jensen, and he flushes it with a two-hand slam. 48-44 Grantsville. Conover wanted to kick. Ball was knocked away. Tanny picks it up and has a two-point bucket of his own. That's 4 points for Tanny, all 4 in the second half. Emery back within 2, 48-46.
Offensive rebound leads to a dunk, and then Maddox gets 2 points around the rim.
Jackson Jensen, top of the key. He goes to Kimber off of the left side. Breck's going to stick with him. Emery going to a man set. Don't see this too often from Emery. Here's a 15-footer off of the mark. It was a clean look for Fossen, couldn't hit. Porter with the rebound. He's fouled in the backcourt. First team foul.
And they might have to stick to that man look. Out of that man look, they get the miss. You can see rebounding was there. Porter came up with the rebound, then he's fouled.
Logan Lester, Porter Citrid, Maddox Tanny, Garrett Conover, Breck Griffin. I think you're going to have to run with Breck and Porter out on the floor. Probably the remainder of the game. Lester crosses over, gets to the rack, swatted by Jensen. Dresden Jensen, again size affecting Emery. As the Cowboys tried to force the issue, Tanny knocks the ball out of bounds. It'll stick with Grantsville. 30 on the shot clock, 6:14 on the game clock. Cowboys by 2, 48-46.
If Emery ends up losing this game, it's going to be because they lost the turnover battle. They continue to turn the ball over at a high rate.
Inside, looking for somewhere to go. Jensen gives it to Fossen. Fossen tries to finish with the right hand. No good. Dresden Jensen with a rebound. Gives it back to Jackson Jensen for 2.
And they can't rebound. They cannot get a rebound.
50-46. Grantsville by 4. Tanny, bounce pass. Interior, finds Conover. And he's got 2 points to bring Emery back within 2 himself. 50-48. Timeout with 5:51 to play in regulation. Let's keep it here. Well, in fact, a full timeout, not a 30, so we'll take it with them. We got a fun one brewing. Quarterfinals, first game of the 3A state quarterfinals here at Cedar City. And right now, it's 50-48. Grantsville by 2 when we return.
The time is now to join the JN Auto Experience. Browse quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs at our price or Huntington lots. JN Auto can even help you get financing. Get fast, expert mechanic service to keep your vehicle running smoothly. Treat your car to a spotless wash or make it shine with professional detailing. Even rent a car. All in one convenient stop. JN Auto. Driven forward.
The Spartans play here.
This is Porter Citrid, number 2.
This is Brett Griffin, number 0.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Fourth quarter, 5 minutes and 51 seconds left. Grantsville with a 50-48 lead over Emery.
Yeah, Grantsville has crushed the offensive glass all day, which has directly led to them getting those second chance points, which now they have the lead, they have the ball, and time is ticking away on Emery's season.
Emery is led by as many as 11. Grantsville's biggest lead, 4. Cowboy ball. Bounce pass, Jackson Jensen out of the high post, goes to Cole Sparks. He misses from deep. Another offensive rebound. On the ground, Fossen, tough shot, no good. And finally, Emery grabs that defensive board. They can tie or take the lead. Porter had the ball stripped in the backcourt. Stolen by Fossen. Foul shot off the mark, but Fossen will go to the line to shoot 2.
Another one of those turnovers in the backcourt. Emery's had a ton of turnovers today. Porter just loses the ball. Grantsville Speedy picks it up, and Jordan Fossen to the free throw line.
First shot for Fossen is no good. It was short off of the front of the rim, rolled all the way around before dropping.
Just been sloppy all morning.
Second shot, no good. It's a big variable playing at 9:30 in the morning. We've talked about that a lot. Brett Griffin, he drives, shot is off the mark, and now off of the outlet, rebound, pass down the other end of the court. Cole Sparks takes it in for 2. He's got 11 now in the ball game, and Grantsville by 4.
4-point swing, a miss on one end, a layup on the other. Cowboys by 4, 5 minutes in the fourth.
Breck out of the right corner. Tried to thread the needle to Tanny. He lost the basketball. It's picked up by the Cowboys. They can extend a 4-point lead. Dresden Jensen in the paint. He's double teamed. Hook shot off of the mark and a rebound of Breck.
That push shot, that little soft push shot. Ross crawls off at the last second.
Porter drives. Kick. Lester to Breck. 3-point shot. No good. Rebound to AJ. Thomas is able to bring the ball back out. Throws it away. 4 minutes and 29 seconds left. And right now, Grantsville looking to extend its largest lead of the game. Jackson Jensen, he's 15 feet away from the bucket at the foul line. Quick swing. Sparks thought about the 3, instead goes back to Fossen. Fossen has made great decisions as he's held the basketball throughout the game, the primary ball handler for Grantsville.
Grantsville scores here. Emery might need a timeout.
Sparks for 3. Shot, air ball. A.J. Thomas with a rebound. Under 4 minutes to play now in regulation. Breck to Lester. Goes back to Breck. Lost his footing, but he's able to keep control of the ball. Now to AJ. Emery around the perimeter. Citrid for 3. Off the mark. Tanny with the rebound and the putback for 2. Timeout taken by Coach Dave Justice.
Maddox Tanny did such a nice job to seal off the defender and go up pogo stick style.
3 minutes, 46 seconds left. Grantsville 52, Emery 50. Emery has 3 timeouts remaining in the game. That was a big bucket by Tanny, who's got 6 points, all 6 here in the second half. As the offense for Emery's been a little bit more balanced. But again, allowing Grantsville to have success on the offensive boards has really been the difference.
Yeah, Emery needed points on that possession. And Maddox Tanny goes up through the trees, comes down with it, finishes. Looked like that ball might have been swatted for a block. Instead, floats it in for 2. They're down to 3:46 left. Defensively now, you got to get stops.
Grantsville, the number 12 seed, pulled the upset over Juab on the road a week ago. And now they're trying to get rid of number 4, Emery. The Spartans come out in a 2-2-1 press. Grantsville breaks it with ease. Sparks, bounce pass. He finds Dresden Jensen, who lays it in easily for 2. He's got 8 now in the second half, 15 for the game, and it's 54-50 Grantsville.
Now you talk about beating the press.
Driving hard was Conover, had the ball poked away from behind. Brigham Mortensen with the active hands. It'll stick with Emery.
Yeah, you talk about scores. You need another one now.
Grantsville can't seem to extend that lead past 4. But Emery right now struggling to get within 2 as Citrid had the inbounds pass stolen. Grantsville basketball. Dresden Jensen on the baseline. Quick swing to Jackson Jensen out of the high post. Holding it's Mortensen. He'll bring it back out. 17 on the shot clock for the Cowboys. We near the 3-minute mark. Sparks, wide open out of the left corner, penetrates instead. And he got caught with a basketball underneath the basket, throws it away. Porter Citrid with a steal, and Porter's fouled by Fawcett. Second team foul for Grantsville.
Brett Griffin comes up with the steal. Looks like another deuce around the rim for the Cowboys. Instead, that's a turnover. Emery clinging down 4, 2:55 left with the ball.
Moving right to left off of the dial, it's Emery ball. Right side, Citrid to Lester, high post to Breck. Breck goes back to Porter out of the right corner. Mortensen did a terrific job of closing it out. Breck drives. Breck draws the foul and 1 off of the pass from Maddox Tanny.
You talk about the feed directly into BG's soft spot on the WAC logo. Goes up into the contact to kiss off the glass. And 1.
54-52 Grantsville. Brett Griffin can bring Emery within 1 with 2:40 to play in regulation.
More importantly, the clock stops. Try to get an extra point off the foul.
Breck, the and 1 is good. He is 7 of 7 at the line.
They haven't missed.
Cowboys by 1 and with the basketball. Sparks swings it. Mortensen. Now to Jensen. Down low. Dresden Jensen tried to go up for a 2-hand slam. Brett Griffin swats the ball, and he is not whistled for the foul. Garrett Conover is. Breck had the clean block. Apparently, Conover trying to contest with him. Got some of his forearm. And Dresden Jensen will go to the line to shoot 2. We've talked all year about how size has affected Emery. We're seeing it again with Jensen, who has 15 points in the game. First foul shot is good. Bounced all the way around before dropping. Conover out of the game. A.J. Thomas will come in. Griffin and Tanny will line up on the low block. Second shot for Dresden Jensen. No good. Rebound by Grantsville. The Cowboys will get another look at it and a chance to even run some more clock. A travel is called. Cole Sparks tried to penetrate in off of the left wing. He got to the middle block, Travis, and took too many steps. Ball goes back to Emery.
Yeah, they subbed Conover out. AJ comes in. AJ gives up the rebound, and then on the pill back out, they turn the ball over. Emery catches a break.
55-53. Grantsville by 2. Emery with the ball. Citron to Lester. Goes back to Porter for the lead. Got it! Porter from deep.
No hesitation by Porter Citron. Ice in his veins. Three-pointer good.
56-55 Emery. 2 minutes even left of the game.
High post again.
Jensen. Dresden is in the paint. Goes to Jackson for the lead. Shot is good over the top of Tanny. What a shot by Jackson Jensen.
Yeah, he corkscrewed that one in.
57-56 Grantsville by 1. Lester swings it to Thomas. High post. Griffin to Porter. Another 3. No good. Rebound to AJ. Threads the needle underneath. Lester for 2.
Emery keeps the offensive board alive. The tip through layup underneath for Logan.
58-57. Dresden Jensen gets 2 right back, and a timeout called immediately by Grantsville.
They are crushing Emery at the high post. They go high post, beat it back down low, no rim protection, layup good, Grantsville by 1.
59-58. It is back and forth. Emery's lead short-lived. Grantsville back in control, but it's Emery basketball when we return on 107.3 FM and 7:50 AM. 59-58 with 1:18 to play.
It's fun! It's our favorite place.
Strike up family fun for everyone. Gateway Lanes. Families that play together stay together. And Gateway Lanes is your center for fun, snacks, and great food. So let Gateway Lanes do the cooking with open and league bowling year-round and Club Bowl Thursday night, 9 till 11:30, with unlimited bowling including shoes. Since 1989, Helper's Hometown Bowling Center. Gateway Lanes, South Main Street in historic Helper, and bowlhelper.com. Let's roll.
The Spartans play here.
This is AJ Thomas, number 22. This is Garrett Conover, number 23.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
1:18 to play in regulation. Grantsville 59, Emery 58. Emery basketball, they have to go the length of the floor, moving right to left off of the dial. Lester, Thomas, Tanny, Citrid, Griffin. That's the 5 for Emery. AJ with a bounce pass and a timeout taken by Coach Justice.
And they're down to 1 timeout now remaining at the 106 mark.
So Coach Justice obviously putting a great deal of stock into this possession. Let's keep it here. Only a 30-second timeout, 1:06 to play. Emery down 1. What are you looking for if you're Coach Justice?
You're going to find the ball up top with Porter. You're going to let Porter go to work. If you can find Breck in the high post, we've seen Porter leak out to those corners. So maybe that's the look you want, but it has to go to Porter or BG on this possession. I'd go back to the high post and then get the kick out corner 3 in front of the bench. Maddox can set some sort of back screen to just free up enough room and enough space where the defender can't leak through.
59-58. Cowboys by 1, Emery ball. Both teams with fouls to give. Only 3 for Grantsville, 2 for Emery. Timeout situation, Grantsville has 3, Emery has 1. Or, excuse me. Yep. Possession arrow in favor of Emery.
You just can't have a turnover on this possession.
Out of the timeout, Lester with the basketball. Lester goes around a pick, drives hard to the rack, tried to draw the foul, did not get the whistle. The ball was knocked out of bounds by Grantsville. It'll stick with Emery, 15 on the shot clock, 58.9 on the game clock.
A lot of contact there, but in a game like this, down under a minute left, down 1, they're not going to call it.
AJ to inbound on the baseline. Thomas with a bounce pass. Finds Logan, had an open path, and he did not handle the ball correctly. Foul called against the Cowboys.
And now they're out of fouls.
56.7 to play. Fresh 35 for Emery. AJ's got to get it in. Lob, Lester. He went sky high, grabbed it at the three-point line.
He saved it.
And Emery can go now into their automatics.
Plenty of time on the shot clock, 27.
Breck with the basketball. He'll try a deep three for the lead. No good. Rebound at Tanny. Maddox had the ball stripped. And a foul called against the Cowboys. And that will send Maddox Tanny to the line. Brigham Mortensen is called for the foul. Maddox with a chance to give Emery the lead, 41.4, nearly guaranteeing Emery another shot if you can either get a stop, come down with the offensive rebound, or depending on the situation, you can call it a 2-for-1 as Maddox knocks down the first foul shot.
Yeah, that shot by Breck, wide open. Got to take that look. Behind the black line, rises up. Ball soft off the rim. Maddox Tanny does a great job of positioning himself for an offensive rebound. And he knocks down the first free throw.
59-59. Maddox with a chance to break the tie. Second foul shot, good. Emery yet to miss from the stripe. Tanny has scored 8 points in the second half. And with 41.4 left, Emery holds a 60-59 lead. How about 8 points for Maddox over the final 2 quarters?
Big 8. Now you're a rebound away from putting yourself in a position to win this game.
Sparks with the ball top of the key. Now to Jensen. He was wide open on the baseline. He drives and he flushes another two-hand slam. 61-60. He went back door. 23 seconds. Griffin to Conover. Garrett fouled 15 feet away from the basket and will go to the line to shoot 2. The guilty party was Jordan Fawson with 19.2 to play.
You talk about the backdoor cut. Emery defensively caught napping, and it's a dunk. And then this end of the floor, another foul by the Cowboys puts Garrett Conover at the line with 19.2. 2 big free throws for Conover.
Garrett's first strip to the line. First shot on the way. This one, good. And we are tied at 61.
And Grantsville now, with the shot clock off, 19.2. Can go for the win or overtime.
And a timeout taken by the Cowboys. They're going to let Conover think about it. And 3 timeouts left, down to 2. Full timeout is taken. 19.2 left in regulation. 61-61. Garrett Conover will shoot a free throw to break the tie when we return.
Welcome to Emery and Carbon Animal Health, where Dr. Jensen and his staff greet you and your pet with caring smiles. Our exam rooms are clean and inviting. Our accredited doctors offer many procedures, including examinations, surgery, dentistry, and boarding. Schedule an appointment today. 2 locations to serve you. Emery and Carbon Animal Health. Animals big and small. We care for them all.
The Spartans play here.
This is Maddox Tanny, number 12. This is Miles Mortensen, number 13.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
We're down to 19.2 seconds in regulation. We are tied 61-61. That has been a battle throughout. Garrett Conover with a chance to break the tie.
Emery, 2-team fouls, so they have 2 fouls to use in the next 19.2.
That is huge. Grantsville, of course, out of fouls to give. Conover with 6 points. He's looking to get to 7, and that would give Emery the lead.
Yeah, off a make, you want to put some pressure in the backcourt. Off a miss, you better get back transition-wise.
Second foul shot by the junior. No good. Rebound, Grantsville. And with 16 seconds to play, the Cowboys can hold for the final shot. Emery goes to a foul. They have 1 more to give. Heads up play by Logan Lester. Mortensen and Fawson, Dresden Jensen, Jackson Jensen, and Cole Sparks, the 5 out for Grantsville. Emery goes with Lester, Griffin, Tanny, Conover, and Johansson.
It looks like Coach Justice says don't foul.
10 seconds. Fawson with the ball. 5 seconds. Goes around a pick. Finds Dresden Jensen. Lost the ball to Sparks for the win. No good. We go to overtime.
The ball squirts out to the three-point line. An open look on the 45 angle, sails off the rim, overtime.
4 quarters, not enough. In the opener in Cedar City, 61-61. We'll go to period 5 when we return.
Our home flooded when the refrigerator line broke. We felt helpless, didn't know what to do. Our neighbors told us to call On Call Restore. They really came through for us.
Serving all of southeastern Utah, they're fast and professional. 24/7 emergency services for water, fire, and mold. They even do emergency board-ups. And as a licensed insured general contractor, they do the remodeling as well. Call for a free quote, 650-1092.
Bringing you peace of mind during the worst of times. Call On Call 650-1092.
We'll be on our way.
Golfers, get ready for year-round fun at Swing and Swear. Step into the action with over 43,000 world-class courses to choose from. No passport required. Rain or shine, you can tee off indoors. Multiple bays, club rentals, tables, chairs, and concessions. It's the perfect spot to practice your game, celebrate with friends, or spend time with family. From the serious golfer to first-timers, everyone is welcome to join the fun. Swing and Swear, located just off Ridge Road. Call 299-6200 to schedule a tee time today.
Emery High School basketball on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Overtime here at the Southern Utah University, the America First Credit Union Event Center. We'll tip it off. Dresden Jensen will go up against Garrett Conover, and Jensen wins the toss. So Grantsville moving left to right on the radio dial. With 4 minutes on the game clock, we'll get an opportunity to crack first here in overtime. Cole Sparks, who missed the potential game winner a moment ago, swings it to Jensen out of the corner. Fossen top of the key. Swings it right. Mortensen cross court to Sparks. Trying to break down this Emery zone. We're down to 10 on the shot clock. Mortensen, wide open three, knocks it down.
Open, look, rhythm three. Grantsville swings back in front.
Wide open, breaking down the Emery zone, 64-61. Tanny, baseline jumper's good. Maddox with 10 now in the ball game, and Emery is back within 1. 3 minutes and 14 seconds left in overtime. Right side, three-point shot. Sparks, another miss. Fighting for the rebound, and a hard foul as Jackson Jensen swatted for the ball, and that sent Garrett Conover down hard, crashing to the ground.
You talk about Conover got his legs swept out underneath him as he goes up for the rebound, and they commit the foul. That 2-3 look, Grantsville gets an open look on the elbow, opposite side of where they went for the game-winning attempt, and they knocked this one down in overtime.
So Conover will walk gingerly over to the bench as we get the stoppage. Logan Lester will come in, so the new 5. It's Tanny and Griffin and A.J. Thomas, Porter Citrid,
and
Logan Lester.
Has to shoot the free throws for Conover. Which, if you're Emery, I think that's a win. Lester's a little bit better free throw shooter.
First shot for Logan, good. That ties the game at 64.
But Maddox Tanny in the second half has been huge. All 10 in the second.
Yep. Lester, second foul shot, good. The efficiency for Emery at the foul line has been monumental in this game as they recapture a 65-64 lead on a quick 5-0 run. 1 minute gone by in overtime.
Yeah, only one miss from the free throw line today.
Into the high post. Jensen, kick out. Sparks, top of the key. Kills it. Bounce pass left side to Mortensen. Dresden Jensen to Jackson Jensen. His shot is off the mark. Gets his own rebound. The putback, no good. Fighting for the rebound was Grantsville. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Emery.
Grantsville had 3 cracks at it. They could not get one to fall. Emery dodges a bullet.
Lester will walk it up. Mortensen waits for him at half court. Breck, open 3. No good. Rebound. Thomas had it. Lost the ball. Out of bounds. They say last touch by Grantsville. So it gives Emery a fresh 35 with 2:34 to play in the game.
It's a whiff on the rebound by Jordan Fossen. And AJ gets in and gets the ball.
AJ, bounce pass to Breck. Breck, shot no good. Foul called against Jackson Jensen. So back to the line goes Breck.
Breck just sills off. And once he sills off, all AJ has to do is make a bounce pass in, and Breck's going to do the rest. And he gets clipped. Trying to add to that 23-point total.
First shot for Breck. Good.
24 points from Breck, 20 from Porter, 10 from Tanny.
You get 3 in double figures. Often enough, it's a recipe for a win. Breck hits the second.
Yeah, now this end of the floor, defensively, they've got to come up with stops if they want to win this game. They got to rebound the ball off misses.
67-64, Emery by 3. Down low, Dresden Jensen, foul and 1. Exactly what you could not allow if you were Emery. And Dresden Jensen will go to the line to tie it up. The senior has been a handful down low. And Travis, he's got 22 now in the ball game. The and one for the tie is good. 67 all. 2:20 to play in overtime. Brett Griffin brings it up. Breck will hold just on the SUU logo. We're down to 2 minutes and 7 seconds. Beautiful feed down low. Maddox Tanny lays it in for 2. Emery dissecting Grantsville. And Tanny continues to stockpile points. Sparks for the lead. 3-point shot is off the mark, and Thomas has the rebound.
Now you got a slow tempo with 1:45.
Breck penetrates to AJ. Big 3. No good. Rebound is grabbed by Fossen. AJ was open. He couldn't hit. Fossen trying to go coast to coast. Out of control, and he still finished. 69-69.
Yeah, tough 3. Open look. Comes crashing off the rebound. Off the rim. Rebound. Grantsville push 2.
80 seconds. Breck. Fade away. Jumpers money. Timeout taken by Coach Dave Justice. Brett Griffin continues to impress. He has dropped 27 points. None bigger than the 15-foot fadeaway we just witnessed to break the tie in overtime, 71-69.
BG gets to the free throw line. High arcing shot, touches the sky, comes down through the net. And Emery swings back in front by 2.
But it's been getting stops on the defensive side of the ball. Dresden Jensen has been a problem in this game, as Jensen has been able to accumulate 23 points.
Yeah, where Emery's got to do a better job is eliminating the catch at the high post. And that's where Grantsville's going to go back to. They're going to get the ball to the high post. Then it's if you fall asleep or not, back door. And we've seen the backdoor dunk that gave Grantsville the lead late in the fourth quarter.
Few stats that'll stand out for Grantsville. Jackson Jensen has a double-double at 10 and 10. He's flirting with a triple-double with 8 assists. Dresden Jensen has 23 points, 9 rebounds. And Brigham Mortensen has 11 points, 9 rebounds. I mean, these are outstanding statistics. And you can go down the list for both teams.
5 in double figures.
Grantsville basketball out of the timeout. They trail by 2.
Don't give up a corner 3.
Fossen. He is able to walk all the way to the basket for an easy 2 points. And it's 71-71. It was a layup drill.
Nobody picked him up out of a timeout.
30-second differential between shot and game. Breck kills it, goes to Tanny, top of the key. 17 on the shot clock. Maddox, difficult jumper. Shot nearly drops. He's fouled from about 18 feet out. That shot nearly dropped. I mean, it was a high arc, bounced off the back of the rim, came down, rolled off the side of the iron. But Maddox Tanny can break the tie at the foul line, his second trip to the stripe tonight.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to get the roll. And at the last second, that ball rolls off the rim.
Maddox, first foul shot, no good. Just the second miss at the line for Emery in the game. And typically that elbow tightens up a bit after missing the first with the pressure to break the tie.
Everything now tightens up. Just got to breathe at the free throw line. Take your time, couple bounces.
Tanny to break the tie. He does. 1 point game. 8 seconds separates the shot clock and game clock. It's Grantsville basketball. Cowboys have been able to answer the call each time they've needed to do so. Lob in. Jensen kicks it. Mortensen for three. Knocks it down out of the corner. And with 25 seconds left, Grantsville goes up 74-72. Emery will take its final timeout.
Out of the 2-3 look, a corner three, it's the worst possible outcome to give up the open look from the three-point line. They give it up. They're down 2 with 25 seconds left.
I take that back. Timeout to Grantsville, so Emery has one remaining. Brigham Mortensen. He's got 14. You called it out a moment ago. 5 players in double figures for the Cowboys. But once again, out of the zone, Grantsville takes advantage of the short corner, and Travis, that leads to a 2-point bucket, or 3-point bucket, excuse me.
Yeah, they get the ball to the spot they want in the high post. They kick to the corner. It's late rotating defense. There's nothing you can do. You're just hoping for a miss, and he didn't miss. Now Emery's got to have a bucket here, or they got to go to the foul game.
Both teams are out of fouls to give. 2 timeouts for Grantsville, 1 for Emery. Possession arrow right now is in favor of the Spartans. They will have to go the length of the floor. Lester will inbound to Breck Griffin. Jackson Jensen is going to follow Breck. There's the inbounds. We're down to 22 seconds. Breck lost the ball off his knee. He dribbled off his knee, and it trickles out of bounds back to Grantsville. It goes with 19.1 to play. Cowboys now will inbound in front of the Emery bench. And if you're Emery, you're going to have to go to the foul relatively early. If Grantsville can execute the inbounds pass, they do. And Breck will foul Fossen.
Costly turnover, goes out of bounds. Down 2. Now Grantsville can salt this game away at the free throw line.
With 18.2 and 1 timeout left, Fossen can make this a 4-point game. Wild turn of events here in overtime. First shot for Fossen. Good. He's got 5 points in overtime. Second shot for Fossen. It's a big one. And it rolls in off of the front of the iron. Timeout taken by Grantsville. 30-second timeout. The Cinderella Cowboys can sniff their second straight upset. They are 18.2 seconds away from defeating the Emery Spartans. What do you do now if you're Emery?
You have to have a 3. I think you have to get a 3 at this spot. Grantsville is shooting really well from the free throw line. They've been calm in this overtime period. You get a quick 2, then you go straight to the bucket. But I think you need a 3 to make sure that still 1 possession coming off the timeout, or out of the timeout off the free throws if they make both.
76-72. Emery will go the length of the floor. A.J. Thomas will inbound the basketball.
But you have to go quick. You can't take your time trying to find a shot. You've got to preserve as much time as you can.
Grantsville is going to apply pressure. Breck takes the inbounds. He's across half court, 15 on the game clock. Drive shot at the rim is no good. Rebound Grantsville, and that may very well do it. Well, the play design was good. Breck was trying to drive to the basket. Even if he doesn't convert, you think maybe you can initiate some contact. Grantsville played it beautifully. Miss at the rim. And it's 76-72. Grantsville by 4 with 11.6 to play.
A game of turnovers. Emery had a lot of turnovers. They couldn't keep Grantsville off the offensive glass. And it's going to come back to cost them their season.
Jackson Jensen at the line. First shot is no good. So it will remain a 2-possession game regardless. Emery with 1 timeout left.
You save it here. You go down and hopefully score, then use your timeout.
You almost want him to make this, don't you?
Yeah.
Jensen does make the second. Inbound now to Breck. 10 seconds. Breck across half court. He'll stop and pop for three. Good. Timeout, Emery. And it's 77-75. Brett Griffin with 7 points in overtime. 30 for the game. He's got 30 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. And with 5 seconds left, all Emery needs is one miss from Grantsville, and they'll get a chance to send this into a second overtime.
2 misses away. You're a 3-pointer away from winning this thing. But Breck comes down, knocks down the 3. Everybody goes towards the rim for Grantsville. They give up the 3, he knocks it down. Now for the Cowboys, it's simple. Get the ball in bounds, make your free throws, and you advance.
Possession arrow in favor of Emery. Both teams out of fouls to give. 1 timeout for Grantsville. Emery just used their final timeout. And the Cowboys got to go the length of the floor.
Here's hoping if you're Emery, you can apply enough pressure where Grantsville panics. They can't get the ball in. You get a turnover around your bucket.
Well, got to hope for a turnover on the inbounds, or at least one miss. Mortensen will inbound the ball. Brett Griffin's going to guard the inbounds pass. The lob is in. Jensen was fouled immediately. They say 1.1 ran off that clock.
That's a
Eesh.
dangerous pass.
It's very dangerous.
Leave your feet. And now you send Jensen to the free throw line.
If he makes both, it will seal the game. If he misses one, Emery's going to get a chance. Albeit a prayer. First shot for Jensen. And it's good.
1 free throw away from knocking Emery out.
Even if he misses with 3.9 left, it's going to be difficult for Emery to get the ball up. Second shot for Jensen to seal the game. Good, and that'll do it. Emery needs a 4-point play. Porter Citron will lob up the half-court heave, and that'll do it. The Grantsville Cowboys continue their incredible Cinderella run after knocking off Juab, the number 5 seed. They follow it up by knocking off Emery 79-75 in overtime.
That Grantsville was really good today on the boards. When Emery turned the ball over, they scored. And for Emery, it's one you're going to look back on and said, we should have won this game, and you didn't, and your season comes to an end.
Well, not entirely. You got the consolation round tomorrow, but championship hopes, they're over with. Emery falls in heartbreaking fashion in the quarterfinals of the 3A state tournament. Grantsville 79, Emery 75. We'll send it back to the studio when we return. It's the post-game wrap-up show brought to you by Eastern Utah Community Credit Union here on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
The more things change,
the more they stay the same.
Yes, Mr. Automotive has a new building in Huntington.
But that just means the services they offer just got better.
Detailing and mechanic work are being added to the already great service Mr. Automotive had already offered.
And all deals are still done with the owner at the lowest prices possible.
New building, same best prices, and more auto services. Go to MrAutomotiveSales.com or stop by the dealership, 21 South Main, Huntington. Mr. Automotive, the best for less.
Looking for the perfect mattress? We've got you covered. At Bill's Home Furnishings, we have the largest selection of mattresses in Eastern Utah, including the highly rated Serta Perfect Sleeper. And when it comes to price, we're competitive with anywhere in the state. But we're more than just mattresses. From quality furniture and home accessories to reliable appliances, we've got everything you need to make your house a home. Stop by Bill's Home Furnishings today, where selection, savings, and service meet. Right here in Eastern Utah.
At Oliver Law, we specialize in criminal defense and DUI. Everyone needs to know their rights. Let us guide you through the criminal justice minefield. At Oliver Law, we still believe in innocent until proven guilty.
At A Perfect Smile, they specialize in transforming your smile with precision and care. From porcelain veneers and dental implants to orthodontics, crowns, and bridges, their expertise covers every aspect of general and cosmetic dentistry. Dr. Jackson and his team are here to address even the most challenging dental concerns, helping you achieve a smile you'll love. Ready for a smile makeover? Call A Perfect Smile today, 637-2100, to schedule an appointment.
Discover the best in local flavor at Stewart's Market in Castledale and Main Street Market in Farron. Enjoy the largest fresh produce section around. Ripe, vibrant, and hand-selected just for you. The personal butcher ensures every cut is just right, and the deli delights with ready-to-eat favorites. Shop fresh, shop local, and taste the difference community makes. Only at Stewart's Market and Main Street Market. Come home to quality and hometown service today.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
The Spartans play here.
This is AJ Thomas, number 22. This is Garrett Conover, number 23.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
It's heartbreak in Cedar City for the Emery Spartans. Their championship run comes to a crashing halt in the very first game of the 3A state championship tournament in Cedar City, falling in overtime tonight, or this morning, I should say, 79-75 for the upset Monday number 12 seed Grantsville Cowboys, who have now knocked off number 5 and number 4 in back-to-back games to advance to the semifinals tomorrow. Jordan Buscarini alongside Travis Anderson. Welcome into the postgame wrap-up show brought to you by Eastern Utah Community Credit Union, where you can stop in at any location and get your Emery High School Spirit Card today. Takes about 5 minutes. Walk in. Tell them you want to flip your Visa debit card into an Emery High School Visa debit card, and you can show your Spartan pride wherever you go. Travis, tough one here to say the least.
Yeah, they got outworked today on the glass. Grantsville just did a good job. They got in position, and they gave themselves multiple opportunities around the rim, or if it was a kick back off an offensive rebound for a three-pointer, and they made their free throws down the stretch. They made threes down the stretch, and no bigger than the one off an offensive rebound, a kick-out corner three. And that pretty much sealed the fate of the Emery Spartans today.
There was not a lot of defense in that extra 4-minute overtime period. Grantsville outscores Emery 18-14 over that 4-minute span.
A lot of scoring in that quarter, 18-14 in a 4-minute quarter like that. Back and forth, like you said, not a lot of defense. And for Emery, they shot the ball well from the free throw line. They just could not get enough stops down the stretch. And every time they had a cushion or a lead and they got a miss, they just couldn't get a rebound. And every time, that's just backbreaking when you give up so many rebounds.
Let's take a look at the final stats here on the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union postgame wrap-up show. Again, it took 5 quarters to decide this one. Emery falling short of Grantsville 79-75, but you start looking at Brett Griffin, the sophomore. He laid it all out there. There's no question. He shot 10 of 24 from the field. He ends with 30 points tonight to go along with 6 rebounds and a couple of assists and a steal to go to his name as well.
Yeah, Breck did everything he could today to try to will his team to victory with the 30 points. It just wasn't enough, but he played outstanding.
20 points from Porter Citrid, who did shoot 50% from the field. He knocked down 2 3-point jumpers. And we'll talk about the foul shooting in a moment.
but Breck and Porter both found ways to get the line. They combined 13 of 13 from the foul line in this game, but 20 points from Porter Citrid as the senior, the lone senior on the team, puts forth a pretty solid effort.
Yeah, two of your best players get to the free throw line. They don't miss. They hit 13 combined free throws. You're like, we're going to win. Those guys had 30 and 20 plus. We're in great shape. And you look up, and you're like, how do we lose that game?
Maddox Tanny finishes with 13 points. All 13 come in the second half, including overtime, as he was really, really good. 5 of 7. And his only 2 misses came from beyond the perimeter. Plus, he was tasked with guarding a very difficult duo in Dresden and Jackson Jensen. I thought Maddox was fantastic.
Yeah, Maddox was big in the second half. All his points coming in the second half. And, yeah, defensively, he had his hands full. Those are 2 really special bigs that Grantsville has, and they're workhorses, and they get down low, and they go to work. So for Emery, it's a game you're going to look back on and say, if we rebound the ball, we take care of the ball, those possessions where we turn the ball over, those are possessions we could get points. You probably win this game going away.
Well, you talk about the offensive rebounding for Grantsville. The final statistic shows 16 offensive boards. 16.
It feels like more. It feels like a lot more than 60. 16's a lot. And if you give up 16 offensive rebounds, you're not going to win. It's just plain and simple. You're not going to win the game.
That's plus 10 when you consider Emery was credited for 6 offensive rebounds.
You have to, how many of the 16 did they score on? You're 12 of 16 they probably scored. There's probably 4 or 5 times they didn't score on an offensive rebound, but more than 50% of the time off an offensive board, they scored.
Garrett Conover finishes the game tonight for Emery. He had a pretty solid outing. He finishes with 6.6 rebounds.
Yeah, he filled his role. These guys came in, Logan and Ben and Garrett, and they just filled the role. It just wasn't enough.
Logan Lester finishes with 4 points. And then A.J. Thomas had 2. A.J.'s bucket was actually a really big one. He was held to just 1 bucket, but it was huge.
Yeah, it was an important basket at that time. And you're like, all right, they've got this under control. That putback should fire them up, the momentum, and it just didn't work out.
Let's take a look at the final scoring statistics in this game for the Grantsville Cowboys, and it's Dresden Jensen. He was 10 of 15. He scores 23 points, and once again, we see a big create issues for Emery, specifically down low. He had a couple of buckets that were they were gimmies to an extent. Backdoor, freely on the baseline, easy two-hand jam.
Yeah, the backdoor cut, that dunk, was probably when you're like, probably not Emery's day. That dunk, he goes up, and Emery got lost in the shuffle defensively, and he dunks that one home. Had a couple dunks today. He's a handful. He's really good around the rim. He's got soft hands and a nice soft touch.
As we continue to take a look at the way things kind of shaped out in this ball game, it wasn't just Dresden Jensen, but he also got a lot of help from Jordan Fossen, Jackson Jensen, Cole Sparks, Brigham Mortensen. Grantsville had 5 players reach double figures.
If you have 5 in double figures at this level, you're going to win a lot of games. That's an recipe for an upset. They won last week. They won today. They're marching on tomorrow, and whoever has them tomorrow out of this game that's coming up is going to have their hands full.
Brigham Mortensen finished with 14, Jordan Fossen with 14, Jackson Jensen with 13, and Cole Sparks with 11. That rounds out the scoring from the starters for the Grantsville Cowboys off the bench. Coulter Dong in limited minutes was 2 of 2 from the field with 4 points, and that's how they got their 79. I mean, it was a total team effort. And again, you talk about knocking off number 5 Grantsville 60-54, knocking off Emery 79-75 in overtime. So the Cowboys already well above their final RPI ranking. They go in as the 12th seed after winning just 2 league games. And Travis, they have knocked off 5 and 4 in back-to-back games.
Hey, you knock off Juab, you go to Juab, you beat them, then you come down here, neutral site, you get Emery. So 5 out, 4 out, and now they await the winner of Canyon View and Morgan.
Well, that'll do it for this one. We do have a little bit more coming up on the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union postgame wrap-up show. We'll send it back to the station one more time. When we return, we'll talk about what is next for Emery. Championship hopes may be done, but the season not over yet. Emery will return to the court tomorrow, and we'll talk about that when we return on the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union postgame wrap-up show. Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
Hey there, food lovers. It's Bill Hicks from Farlano's Cafe, your new favorite spot for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Whether you're craving a hearty omelet, a fresh salad, our golden curly fries, or our mouth-watering pastas, we've got you covered. And we're open 7 days a week. So come on down to Farlano's Cafe, where every meal is a celebration. Remember, it's where the locals eat. Visit us at Farlano's, where great food and great company come together. See you soon.
I was hoping to talk to someone about updating my insurance policy.
I am able to understand complete sentences.
That was a complete sentence?
I didn't understand that.
Or can I just talk to a person?
No one talks to humans anymore.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
I hear you. Why don't we review your coverage with a super check?
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Jill Jensen in Price today.
You see your friends with their new travel trailers, four-wheelers, and side-by-sides. They're living the dream, right? Well, it doesn't just have to be a dream. You can start living that same dream life today by starting your new career with GMS Mine Repair and Maintenance. GMS is hiring mechanics, electricians, fabricators, experienced and inexperienced miners. They offer high starting wages, benefits, a 401k, and vacation pay. Local jobs are available. Apply today. Email your resume to kbarker@gmsminerepair.com. The dream can be yours with GMS Mine Repair.
Hey there, food lovers. It's Bill Hicks from Farlano's Cafe, your new favorite spot for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Whether you're craving a hearty omelet, a fresh salad, our golden curly fries, or our mouth-watering pastas, we've got you covered. And we're open 7 days a week. So come on down to Farlano's Cafe, where every meal is a celebration. Remember, it's where the locals eat. Visit us at Farlano's, where great food and great company come together. See you soon.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
The Spartans play here.
This is AJ Thomas, number 22. This is Garrett Conover, number 23.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Welcome back into the postgame wrap-up show brought to you by Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. Eastern Utah Community Credit Union offering the Emery High School Spirit Card. Also, the Carbon Dinos and the Grand Red Devils. You can stop in at any location, turn that Visa debit card into a Spirit Card of your favorite high school. Travis, final score once again in this one, 79-75. Grantsville knocks Emery out of the championship bracket and down to the consolation game, where tomorrow Emery will play whoever comes out on the losing end of the scoreboard of the game we are now watching, the defending 3A state champion Morgan Trojans and the Canyon View Falcons.
Yeah, game going on right now. It's a tough one for Emery. Those consolation games are always tough to get up for. You don't know what you're going to get out of them. But for Emery, their season not over yet, but one more tomorrow.
I think what makes it a little bit different is you have the rest of the day to kind of recover from what just happened. But you lose that morning game, and it's also difficult, right? Because you anticipate this state tournament, you get one game, and you know your championship hopes are gone.
Yeah, you have all day now. You're just sitting back at the room thinking, what are we going to do? We only got one more game left, and we can't win a championship.
If you win tomorrow, Emery would advance into the 5th and 6th place game, which would be Saturday morning at 11:40. But as it stands right now, Emery tomorrow at 12:50 will square off with either Canyon View or the Morgan Trojans. Now, Travis, you and I are going to be back in just a few hours when the Lady Spartans take the court. They have an opportunity to make it to their 3rd consecutive state championship. They'll square off with the Morgan Trojans.
Yeah, familiar foe, right? Morgan seems like every year we get into this side of the bracket, we have Morgan waiting for us.
So that will do it for us for the time being. here at the American First Credit Union Event Center on the campus of Southern Utah University. Emery falls in heartbreaking fashion to Grantsville 79-75. Complete game wrap-up coming your way at castlecountryradio.com. For Travis Anderson, I'm Jordan Buscaretti. As always, go Spartans. We'll see you this afternoon.